They are fighting very hard to have a land they will call their own. Fulanis are wanderers. They don't have an ancestral home. What about you that have an ancestral home? Will you allow Fulani to take it over? We will never allow that. Thank you very much. I just want to echo what our sister Nkiru said. That is why I pick up the mic. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Onyenye. Tati. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Solomon is coming up. Thank you very much, Onyenye. Thank you very much. As I always say, it's Biafran first. And if you know that you're in this fight for the liberation of the Biafra people, always put Biafran first and keep whatever reservation, keep whatever differences that you have with anybody aside. Because these differences and is what normally cause confusion, and that is the target of the enemy. He, of course, doesn't know this. I want every one of us to know it now. The enemies always go for those that are vulnerable. And that is why we should learn how to accommodate everybody. Even when the person is sounding stupid, learn how to accommodate that person. Because it's very, very important. And even in our bylaws, this issue of, naming people saboteurs when you are not sure of it is a crime in our bylaws. You don't just come up and start naming people saboteurs. Go and read your bylaws. You must have a very concrete evidence before you can be able to come up and call somebody saboteur. So we should be guided. If you want to respect the law in full. Don't respect the law where it favors you and where you will try to, when you want to be vulnerable, you start going against the law. No, we must always balance the law. You must have every concrete evidence that this person is a saboteur before you come out and call anybody saboteur, because these things have caused so many damages in the past. Even people that are here, even people that was with us here before that are very pure and genuine, but due to maybe some people doesn't agree with whatever they are saying, they started calling them saboteur, they backed out. And we want to stop that narrative. Be sure of what you're doing, of what you know, before you come out and label people saboteur. Because it's in our bylaw. Go and read it. If you call anybody saboteur or maybe you accuse person out of maybe the way you feel or the way you see something, no. You must be sure of what you are doing. So we don't start pulling people down that are genuine. We should know how to manage our vulnerability. I might have so many reservations about people, but I cannot come out and start telling you that you're a saboteur until you come out and prove to be that saboteur. I will come after you and say that you're a saboteur. I've learned so much, even during the time of our supreme leader and also our prime minister. I've learned so much. Even there are so many saboteurs working with them, but they will keep quiet and be watching till you nail yourself. That is why the day these coup plotters came out and said that they are suspending, I don't know who they said they are suspending, I was so happy because that was what I've been waiting for them to do, and I believe that is what the government have been waiting for them. And everyone can see immediately they did that, the repercussion, the consequences came up immediately. That is how a government functions. You don't take what is in your head and bring it out to the public and start saying this and saying that. No. Sometimes it demoralizes some people that are also genuine. For the fact that you don't agree with my idea doesn't give me the right to start calling you saboteur. For the fact that maybe you don't agree with my own idea doesn't give you the right to call me saboteur. That is what I do want us to be cautious about. We should know how we make use of our statement so it doesn't hurt the genuine ones amongst us, because nobody has monopoly of knowledge. Somebody that is ignorant of some topic or some things might come out here and start speaking out of ignorance. Your duty is to call that person back and say, okay, you are saying this, but do you know about this? Do you know about that? And these things have happened before. Do you know about? Then the person will say, oh, I'm not aware of, but now that you're telling me, I'm aware. Then it becomes very cordial, because nobody is an enemy to anybody here. We are all brothers and sisters, and we should learn how to relate and conversate as brothers and sisters, and stop bringing our personal reservation, our personal differences, and come to say how to, try to make it as if maybe one or two persons are having. No. this Biafra that we are pursuing now, there is no enemy amongst us. But any day you make yourself an enemy, the spirit of Biafra will teach you out and throw you out. And that is what has been happening all this while. Whatever we are doing here is not by our power, by our might, but by the spirit of Chukwokika. And I always say this thing, at the end of the day, nobody will take the glory of God. So stop pushing yourself as the seer or maybe as the person that have knowledge more than anybody. This Biafran struggle is not dependent on knowledge of any particular individual, but the directive of the spirit of Biafra. When the spirit directs you, you will see you will do well and you will not have any issue. So please, this thing, if I may be more, so don't always be faster than your shadow and try to make yourself the supreme. No, nobody is supreme in this Biafra struggle. Everybody is equal, and we should learn how to accommodate one another until the person proves his or herself. Otherwise, then from there we can take it up from there. So, and thank you very much, and Sister K, for hosting us. And thank you, Ben Owabo, Tutos, greetings to you, 1 million Samoneka, greetings to you, Emeka Socrates, greetings to you, Reagan Fear, Biafra Lazim, Bahrain, God's Power, Emeka, Babe, Samoneka, Chicago, Biafra Lazim, Nize, Freedom for All, and the rest of us that are here. Please, if you have not shared the space, please share the space so other people can be able to get a notification that we are live here on the space, please. Please, we also need more people to come on the mic and speak on the topic that we have here. And today is our fundraising as well. We should start calling most of our people back home that are, are funding the liberation. Start calling your people, let them start getting themselves prepared for the fundraising today so they can be able to fund the liberation back home. And we also, and if you know that you're an admin or a rep, please start calling your people, start checking up on them to know how they are and start getting them prepared for tonight's fundraising, because we want to make it a mega one today as well, and that should be our focus as it stands now, in a way how to carry people along and make sure that they contribute and also continue to fund this liberation, because at the end of the day, the money we need, there's nothing else again. We don't need too much drama to get Biafra. What we need is a J and a J man. Please, every one of us should come out en masse today and make it worth a while again. So thank you very much, everyone. Rage, are you there? I don't know if you have made your submission before. Rage, I'm curious. Rage, are you there? Because Rage is Sister Kiri, do you have anything to say?
Well, let's bring Urosisi up now. Let's bring Urosisi up.
1 million, have you made your submission? Because you are just contributing.
My brother, Toti. It's not easy.
Yeah.
We are Biafrans, and I really appreciate each and every one of us, our efforts, to making sure that we always, set the record straight. It is very, very important. So, but without wasting much of our time, I can see that we have a beautiful topic that we really need to talk about. So, and today is Saturday, a special day. So, I believe that Biafrans already know what it is. And I am very, very sure that we have all grabbed our link, to make it happen today. So now, the topic says, can we connect the relationship between Sabos and the Fulanis? This thing concerning the Sabo and the Fulanis, these people that we call Sabo are those words that we thought that they were among us, and along the line, they allowed themselves, to be used as a tools of our enemies against us. So, and by the grace of Chukwokika, because it has already been written and it is a divine cause. So we always detect them. But though it is very, very heartbreaking and very disappointing. So whenever we come across or whenever we discover this kind of sabotage, so, and whenever we discover most of the sabotage, whenever we discover them, we find out that this sabotage are always connected with our enemies, because there is no any other motive. For me, I would say that the connections is just that there's no any other difference. It's because rather than they have the same agenda. Because in this kind of sabotage, it doesn't really make any sense to me if these same people who we call sabos, who allow themselves to be used, by the Fulani Janjaweed, against their own people, most especially with the resources that comes from their own land, from what even belongs to you. They come to your land, they kill you, they displace your people, they forcefully take what belongs to you, destroy your crops, rape your women and children, and at the same time, they come back to you whenever they see us making progress, making a step forward to make sure that we are able to achieve one goal that is going to benefit each and every one of us. They also come in and they use those that we call sabo, among us. And they always, they always find themselves, always, at the top. They are always vocal. They are always, influential, and that is one of the weak points, that they have been using. So when we are talking about the connections, I will categorically say that, these people, they are the same set of people, though we see them as like our own. We see them among us, like as if maybe we are in the same fight. And sometimes, this kind of emotion that we always consider sometimes whenever these people, especially whenever we see their deliberate acts, this kind of, most of these acts has been deliberate, and sometimes, whenever they try to carry out their plan, they do it in a way that it will look as if maybe they are innocent, or they try to, but at the end, we will all see that these things are deliberate. But at the same time, you will still see some Biafrans who will still come back and be trying to tell us that, oh, look, this person, oh, this one was like that. This one, no, all those things. When you are bringing those thoughts, those ideas, sometimes you might be strong, but you don't know the mind of others that you have already demoralized, you have already destroyed. And those people that you have already passed that message out, if we allow you, then those people will have the opportunity to even go back and even start thinking twice, or even listening to them, maybe, because somebody that, we just allowed, who is also vocal, maybe one of us among here, we just come up and say, oh, this person, or this, that, and, some other innocent Biafrans might, see come across their and begin start to, so that is why we have to be very careful, sometimes the way we use our words, so it's very, very important, because there are so many ways that these sabos and these enemies that we are talking about, they always try to get to us. But I believe that at this time, at this very, very stage that we are, I believe that every one of us are now, vigilant, are very, very, very vigilant and focused. And we might be 100 here, we might be thousands here, but I believe that, even though it is 5 of us, because this time around we are not categorically basing in maybe in numbers or in crowd this time around, because we might be up to 1,000 or this, at least, even if we are 5 that are standing very, very strong, holding their ground, I am telling you, the rest of you will be defeated. That is one thing. That is one thing I have observed, from this, from the beginning. That is one thing I have, one lesson I have learned, since all this sabotage started, even right from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't really matter the population or the ground that you think you have gained. So, but once there is even 1 person or 2 person or 3 person even still standing, you will see that at the end of the day, that 3 person he is going to defeat all of you. So, but I don't know how long that they will continue to be doing all these things. So, but this time around, that is the reason why we have to stop them this time around, since we have already known that this is their strategy. This is their plan. Look, let me tell you, bro, this is a very good topic. There is no difference between Sabo and Fulani. That is why I said that they have one agenda. That is why sometimes when we used to say that, you see these people that we have known, that have been identified as saboteurs, that they are not Biafran. And we have been vindicated from the Honorable Fulani. We have somebody that does not know the village that she come from in Biafra land. Who is that person? And that person wants to claim that he want to be this one, he want to be that one. So only that one alone should use, you should use that one to pass, to observe and learn your lesson. Look, all these people that you are seeing, we are just seeing on the media. This one will come out, we tell you his name is this one, he will wear hat like Fulani. The other one will wear hat like Fulani. The other one will not even tie 2 pieces of wrapper. I don't know how to tie 2 pieces of wrapper. A whole mother, you will come out on social media, you that time that you know that you'll be robbing something. Is that thing demonic? You'll be robbing one kind of black things, or is okay, so that you'll be using it to be talking to Biafra, so that will be listening to you. Are you stupid? Are you insane? On a public platform, you'll be letting your eyes, and you'll be old woman like you that have children, and at the same time your mind and your evil is very, very obvious, that everybody can see, and you don't even have any shame or any remorse. These are the kind of things that we are talking about. So when you see these people, my brothers, look at that kind of old woman at her old age, still in America. What is he doing? And we are here fighting to restore peace in our homeland, where she will be able to. I think he said his children is this one and that one. Why are they not? These people are just the same Fulani people that we are fighting, because whatever we are doing is not of their interest. Because if at all that it is of their interest, or if they even have any agenda or any link in the homeland, I am betting you that nobody will dare try to allow him or herself to be used as a sabotage in what we are doing. Mostly, especially these ones in diaspora. Tell me, how can it be that it is mostly those ones in diaspora that have been used? How? Why? What happened? So it is for you to see that these people are that is, they have already been condemned, and you know it is very, very easy for the zoo to identify them. Just like as my auntie have said, if he said that is the fact. Even I will even make sure that I will make before even pouring the money or doing anything, I will make sure I gather enough evidence, so that by the time I finish with you, I'll make sure that I expose you more. That is my own. That is the kind of mindset majority of us that are standing here today now have. We will disgrace you. We will make sure we draw you out in the public, and you will regret the day you were ever born. You will regret what even make you to become Sabo. That is what is taking place now. So for me, I am very that is the kind of anger that I have for the Fulani. The Sabo is the one that I have for the I don't know how to compare the two, because the Sabo will be worst. This Sabo, their own is worst, because you are a Fulani, a Janjaweed. You pretended to come in our midst. You come into our midst and be pretending as if you are one of us. And when it's time for you to strike, you think that you have succeeded, and you turn, you want to strike. And what you saw what did you see? Those ones that strike last, what did they see? They saw lion head now. They saw lion head, big one with anger. They pause. Now they are not hiding. They are hiding. They hide now. They saw lion heads with rage and fury, ready to destroy anything. That is to slay anything that goes. They now humble themselves. Where are they now? That is why you see them. You see their face. It is written all over. That is the sabotage. Now we cannot see them now. The real picture that they are. These people are the same Fulani. These people are the same Janjaweed. The worst one. The worst Janjaweed that we have. These ones that Chukwokika Biama has already, given us the opportunity to identify. So you see, Biafrans, at this point, I expect each and every one of us to be more vigilant. Never you again be emotionally attached to anybody. We are in freedom fighting. We are fighting a war. a war of recognition, international recognition. That is our job. One of our brothers have said it. We in exile, it is our job to support the de facto in the homeland, and our own, what we are bringing to the homeland is international recognition of Biafra. Why in the homeland? Because you see, whenever these people come, it is our poor people in the homeland that are suffering. That is why I am encouraging those our youth, those our mothers, our brothers and sisters, our fathers in the homeland. Do not give any chance again for gossiping. Do not allow these few individuals, these few Fulani, that you don't even know their house, their family background in the homeland, because you see them on social media talking, gallivanting, doing any sort of nonsense. Now we have all seen the evidence. It is everywhere. I am calling on each and every one of you. Biafra government in exile, under the acting Prime Minister of Mazi, Honorable Ogenkere, is the only way. Do not listen to any of all this gossip, all these people that have fallen outside. I encourage all of us to come so that we'll be able to, to do this thing once and for all. Because the more you give room for gossiping, the more lives and property are being destroyed, and the more what we are doing is being delayed. Because we also need your effort. Because you see, all these criminals, these few individuals that has been identified today, they have nothing that they have been contributing positively, to this to our freedom. They have been the stumbling block. And now that they have been identified, please, I am asking each and every one of you to use this opportunity. Leave them. Just ignore them. Don't even ask them any question, because they will not answer you. Ignore them and come to the Biafran government in exile, today's fundraising, and make your voice to be heard through your support. These people are the criminals, the saboteurs that they have been using to delay your freedom, to allow Hope Uzodimba and his stooges, the other ones. Even look at that Fulani Soludo. Fulani, look at him. He's Fulani idiot. You see? So how are we going to stop all these things? It is our collective effort. Ignoring gossiping, ignoring this. We have already identified them. Always come to the airspace. If you are listening on the YouTube channel from anywhere it is streaming from, make sure you have your pen and paper, so that whenever we are teaching, we are educating anything concerning our law, it is very important that you jot your own time, in case any idiot, any bastard we call you from anywhere, you will know what to say. You will know where to stand and know where to defend yourself. Biafrans, at this point, I don't think that we are going to tolerate, we are going to accept, as long as we have our charter, as long as we have the bylaws. I'm not sure in any way that it is going to be possible for that great and very strong foundation that is filled with love and hope. We will guide it with everything. You see Biafra that we are talking. You see this charter that we have now. For me, I am looking at this charter now as when we say foundation, the template. They have been telling us template. Some of you will not use your number 6. That charter is template. As if you hold that charter, if you guide that charter with your life, if you defend it with your blood and everything, my brother and sister, it is Biafra you are defending. Biafra. You are defending Biafra. That is why with that charter, no bastard, no idiot from anywhere, no matter any court, no law, anything, as long as you are being guided with that, my brother. That is why we will defeat them in the morning, we will defeat them in the afternoon, we will defeat them in the night. Even in our dreams, we will defeat them. They know that already. So what I am advocating for right now, today, is fundraising. Today, I mean, let it choke like never before. Please, please, Biafrans, we have to understand, we are not preaching hate here. I don't know the kind of tone or English or language I'm going to use you know, or kamsu Igbo, or kamsu Abo, which one, which voice am I going to see, please? God has already done wonderfully well for us. They took our leader. Many of us, we are here. When they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we thought it was finished. We thought it was over. Then we did not have government. We did not have anything. The next thing, the only thing that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept that was guiding us, then the many criminals and the Ukumangu, Ukumangu idiots, all of them, they begin to sabotage them. If not for God, if not for the love that God had for me and you, tell me, how can somebody walk in for man we gallant we dey where we be say as in they okay. Now some people will be say no one reach issue, they begin to the first of all they call and different names. I just look they don't know say that name where they call and that time they make her popular. He make her popular. He make her even do God can't use her. I just tire. If not be because of the love, if not because of the love that God has for us. A responsible, noble, young, vibrant, in fact, if not, I would have said, Prime Minister is still a youth. He is a youth. The mindset he have is a mindset of youth. Was filled with wisdom. A divine wisdom, divine grace. Chukwu Okike Abiama sent us another mouthpiece that will be speaking for us, that will be exposing the zoo, that brought the Biafran government in exile, that brought us into a government, that gave us a charter that is now guiding and protecting whatsoever that we are doing today. Whatsoever that we are doing here, we are standing on our charter. Whatsoever we are saying, we want the world and those sabos to know that you can no longer penetrate anymore because we are now law-abiding citizens. We are not joking. Don't think that maybe because we are in exile, no. We are serious. Very, very, very serious and desperate at that. There is no time anymore. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I cannot stand it and allow him to continue to stay in that smelling God-forsaken shithole. Some people should stop all this nonsense and stop making us to feel like as if maybe our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 5 years is 5 days or 5 weeks, or he's living in 5-star hotel. You want us to relax. You want to come and bring all this your nonsense sabotage, and you think that you will. It's a lie. 1 million years, you can never succeed. They have not born the bastard. That is why we are still here. Have you people not learned? Is it enough? Is it not enough for you? You don't know the kind of monster and the beast. You see, this was you are seeing now. When we told you, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was telling you, he said there are 1 million of him. You think it was a lie? Tell me now, what is that thing that is only word though you went and kidnapped him? Now, how many of us are you going to kidnap? How many? Tell me, is there anything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told you people that even me, 1 million, have not told? If there's anyone that I'm even forgetting, I will tell you again, and I will tell you 1 million times. And even if I'm in your court, in your place, I will still tell you again. God punish all of you. You think that you can intimidate us? Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in your court now. You see what he's doing to you, disgracing you. If you have mind, touch him. If any of you think that is the guy kidnap him, and you think you, if you have my touch him, let us hear Pam. You are very, 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 very. You think that we are joking. You think that we will stop. Very, very soon, we know whether that Abuja will contain all of you with the kind of rage and the kind of anger that is in us. You think that it's only 40 states of Biafra. By the time we finish with that 40 state of Biafra, anywhere we detect any of you around, we will make sure we deal with all of you. For so long, we have been tolerating nonsense, allowing miscreants, some criminals to come into our midst. Anytime we are trying to make a progress, they try to draw us back because we haven't adopted our charter. Because that was why all those distractions that they have been bringing, all those where they have been succeeding somehow, because the charter has not been there. But now we have the charter. So since the charter is not here, so let them bring it on. In any way, I assure them that they will all be disgraced. And this time around, it will not just only end in disgrace. Those of them that will be going to jail and be paying back for the damages and whatsoever that they have done, because most of them will spend jail, they will rot in jail in wherever they are living now, until very soon when Biafra come, we will extradite them again to Biafra land and give them the normal punishment that is due for them. I will yield the mic here. Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, sir. I think you said so much. You've said it all. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. So far, there's a question I want to ask on this space. Yes, so because 30, I see what you're posting on our media stuff. Since this thing happened, is there anybody that we have called Sabo that is not a saboteur? 30, I don't understand what you're posting on our media session. Are you talking to me, or are you talking generally? Isn't NGOZI not a saboteur, or is because are you talking to Mazinko the number? Because I don't know why you're posting that. Or is there any person that have called Sabo? Since this thing happened, all these people that have been saboteuring, are they not Sabo? Maybe you should come up and explain what you mean by that thing that you're posting on the media, on our media platform. Yeah.
Kamaga new.
Go ahead.
Okay, I done then there one. I greet everybody special. It is my honor and privilege to be here. Otego Monandi aneme. And I know come out. This happen pokwambata. You know, this is our issue. Bible says he that taketh that he standeth, take heed. Lest he fall. Yeah, onye na-eche na ya kwa ofuma. Ya lezie anya ka ọ ghara ịda. I was analyzing this thing with somebody yesterday, as if I know that this topic will come out today. Brgie, SP, can we connect relationship between Sabos and the Fulanis? Yeah. One thing is that they have the same purpose. They are serving the same master. It's not a coincidence. It's not neither is it a mistake. It's a very well articulated plan. And time. They will time it and they will strike based on the agreement that they have there with their paymaster. Karma said every action of a man based on economics. These people are not just doing this thing free. They are being bought over or buy over to do them. That is the connection that is there. If you look at very well, Manana, this thing didn't start now. There is something this guy wrote. Biafra Unite posted this morning. If it's not tomorrow, yesterday. But I saw it this morning. I think I should look at it here. He said, this is not how it all started. If you are just joining Biafra Liberation, let me educate you about this freedom fighting. You see, this accountability group, they never start today. Accountability group started in 2015. The first time our leader was arrested. That was what bring problem between Uche Okorafo and Oma Mimo group. After that, in 2019, another group sprang up with accountability, which is Uche Okorafo group. After that, in 2021, China Samoru and his group came up with the same accountability. After that, when PM took over, Nelly Ofebu and her group came up with accountability in 2022. In the year 2023, Emeka Livingstone and his group came up with the same accountability. After that, in 2024, which is just very fresh in our memory, NGOZI came up. And NGOZI nearly destabilized us. But unfortunately for her, there was a charter. There was a charter that we are looking at. Like the other last person that just finished speaking said, all this nonsense were happening because of that. Then I can Chioma and her group, Madabu and her group, then came up. Then what is the purpose? What did Bunobi? Why are they doing this? Number one, for greed. Number two, for selfish interests. Number three, for wickedness in the enemy that's built in them. Most of them have been pregnant for grudge, envy, jealousy for more than 100 years, so as long as they are. This is the problem that is connecting us and them. Now, what do we call them? I heard of somebody saying we should not call them Sabo. What are they? If these people are not Sabo, if the adjective we use and qualify them is not Sabo, what do we call them? What will we call it? It is saboteur. Purpose to distract us from our focus, to divert our attention to something else. They took over and crumble everything we have built and everything we have worked for. That is just the aim. And God will help us, and God has been helping us. They'll never succeed because truth, Ezioku na kwọtọ kasega, they bend. Any place you are called up to come and say the truth, you just say it immediately the way it is because it is truth. But this lie, it bends. It bends. Somebody told me that after November, December, that people that have been in this group with us will come and strike out as bad as this. In times like this, they want to come and disorganize. And the most painful aspect of it is that when you hear them, why this is the people that trouble Israel. They are the people that are troubling Israel. And after troubling Israel, they now come and pretend to be innocent of what is happening. God will help us. Help us, but we should know them. One thing is certain, that you must know your enemy. No matter the style the OGBia, no matter the style they come, no matter the form and the pattern the enemy come, know your enemy. If you know your enemy, you'll be eating like use a long spoon to eat with the devil. Personally, I will not even eat with the devil in the same pot or in the same room. Talking about using a long spoon. These people should be abolished, completely abolished. Hand on every hand, let there be no room for reconciliation. I keep saying this because they're always looking for opportunity to strike again. After pleading with APM in my presence, pleaded with him, pleaded with Vam, we now come back again for second missionary journey to finish what she started with NGOZI Olabese. Honestly, I wouldn't have believed. And thank God that these things are happening and we begin to have an eye opener. All these things are eye opener. That on no account will we reconcile with them until when we get home. When we get home, they treat their fuck up. There can be a political party, he'll come into a party. But now let them leave us, let them stay on their own. Let nobody talk about reconciliation. Let nobody talk about sorting it out. There is nothing to sort out. You don't sort out with your enemy. You are in the house and the snake came inside your house. You say you want to sort it out. You know that the next mistake it will bite you. When the venom get to your heart, you die. These people have more venom than what the snake have. So we should not tolerate them. We should not accommodate them. We should not reconcile with them. We should honestly, me personally, I don't even go to their website. I don't visit them. In the group where we are, in our platform, our state platform, you cannot write something there because they have come back to hijack exactly the same thing what he did in January, December. He removed block all of us. These people have blocked all of us. They didn't remove us, but they block us. You can't send message. You just hear whatever thing you say. So you can see how far they have gone. Every step NGOZI took, these people have taken it. Their target was money, accountability. That man's target was money, accountability. To destroy the defense, to destroy the finance, to destroy the mind of the people, to poison everybody, so that at the end of the day, in the line, we see. Thank God, God is stronger than them. And God will keep on disgracing them. And I want to thank genuine BIAFRANS, brothers and sisters, that are determined that they will go home. Let your heart not be troubled. These people is people that the Bible call mixed multitude. Mixed multitude, all of them eat the Passover meal in Egypt. All of them crossed the Red Sea, the highest miracle of the world. All of them crossed the Red Sea. 3 days later, they needed water, they didn't see water. They begin to spill out what they have in them. Because you cannot give what you don't have. They begin to spill out what they have in them. Out of 640 people that left the promised land, who will believe that it was only 2 that wasn't a mixed multitude? All of them end up in the wilderness. All these people that are going out, even the people that are still with us here, because I know there are still many that are still with us here, they should learn from the previous experience that these people have. Where have they been? When they leave, how long did they operate before they collapse? Check it. From the first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, even these 6 times. How long did they last? So they should learn from experience. If they have a knowledge, if they can learn, let them learn. This Bible says, he that have ear, let him hear. So if they can learn, let them learn that this thing will never stand the test of time. God have ordained this ministry. God have ordained this assignment. God have commissioned us to get our people to our promised land. Our children, our unborn children. God have destined us to take them to the promised land, to emancipate them from slavery, mentally and otherwise. To emancipate them from mental slavery and physical slavery, abusing, killing, raping of our women, intimidation, maiming. All these things are what we have been suffering for the past 60 years. Now, God have brought us this far. Then somebody will not just come in from nowhere to come and cripple the whole thing. It will not work like that. May God help us. I want to yield my mic here. Before I yield my mic here, to plead my wonderful good BIAFRANS to remember tonight's fundraising. Our BDF are doing marvelously well. There is a lot of positive results everywhere. Remember today final fundraising, and Aludo State will do our fundraising tomorrow. We are inviting everybody that is present in this space to come and witness a surprise, another surprise in Aludo. Thank you so much for giving me the mic, Sister Madam NK. Madam NK. God bless you. Thank you so much. I yield my mic here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nkurosi. Yes, so I want to remind all of us that sabotage does not require only evidential proof alone, as Toti was typing on our media. Your action alone can amount to sabotage. Yes, so in this Biafra struggle, we all of us know what sabo means. Exactly. You don't need to tell me to go and bring documentation before I can tell you that Joy, you wrote.
why are you picking up this issue now? This issue has nothing to do with you. Why are you picking up this issue? Leave it alone. No, leave it alone.
I need to explain something on
your
that.
name was not written there, but when you pick it up,
you don't need to write my because I need to explain something, please. Because Toti is trying to say, guard your words. Don't call anybody Sabo unnecessarily. Understandable. But I'm trying to explain that you don't need, it's not only you can bring proof, you can bring documented proof that that person is a Sabo. The way what you did is alone is enough proof in this Biafra freedom struggle to declare you as a Sabo, complete one. Yes, so, and I don't think anybody on this space have been calling people Sabo, unless maybe what, I don't know, because I went to do something. I don't know what happened between Mazi Nkodinamba and Mazi Unyenyere. Yeah, because Toti have not posted those kind of things before. So I don't know what is warranting that. Yeah, all the people that we have called Sabo so far are complete Sabos. NGOZI is the number one. And all these cabinet members that are, all of them are one Nigerianese. They're also a sabotage, great one. So what is prompting Toti to write those things on the timeline? So I go on me off now because I'm holding a space. So maybe somebody can come and explain.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Okute's hand is raised as well. Well, why is nobody talking?
Oh, mute me. You mute to go now. Good afternoon, BIAFRANS. Konyeshi Yazere. Kuba starta mapara nyama. Gazira ile. Is my voice coming out?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Thank you very much. Maazị mkpụrụ osisi. You Ndo you will see you spoke well. But Biafra United is that is me. That is my right.
Okay.
From Biafra United, that means he picked it from my post. So Makala Ndibo Nna Hasala all about Jumisi. Make belong. You got to go. Sometimes so many people on how this struggle started. We are here from the beginning of this movement, and we know how the sabotage coming. And many people just join this movement, how they are watching the guideline, how this movement is being going. In the beginning, 2015, when this movement is there was some group, barrister Imam Mesu. Many people know in the beginning, these people, this is a first sabotage against this movement. Calling Mazen Nandekano for accountability. Immediately, Mazen Nandekano are Nigeria on his way coming back to the zoo. Then they now go to Uchemefo for accountability. Uchemefo Rosa Bache. No. Understand? Uchemefo USA Jemebe protest. How about on see video ya send the area. Madam Tala don't fight you. Hey, I don't know.
He will not go.
He say a video, send the area that they are working on it. Until today, I like check which you may work on those videos and the pictures and what they. I just know so akala. Ya babu ebe nya bo mmade e ga no lihu otu a agbara mmade ibe ge tobo. Anyị le protest kwa. Ọta anyị le video. Anyị le video ne ndị video, ndị kamera. Anyị le ese, anyị le video. Ka enwe ike onwere onwe ka anyị la-achọ. Ganụ uche mefe agbachiri ụzọ. Ekweghọ ka onye ọbụla aga. Odo uche mefe adị ekwukwe ọfụma ahụ. Everybody, many people, I like to do for due to door moment here. But due to get the for canal right track, then everybody give him support. We are supporting him. Understand? Due to get on canal right track. Then Uche me for a man left from right, yeah. On my that one. Then I got for a chapter Uche me for. And then it's a Mazen Nandekano 2017. Then when Mazen Nandekano 2019, which may favor accountability. The same which may phone, which may favor Mazen Nandekano be accountability. October Defense Fund, Defense Fund. Defense Fund that carries a social media. So where is our defense funds? Mandama hego lele eke. Mandama hego lele pompachon. Anchachi hego lele de la defense fund. This thing will not bring problem. You people want to know how much we have in defense fund, Abi? They say, okay, so who are you? Who among you here that is paying their defense fund? Please let me see your hand. Yeah, de la whole room made 300, but I don't chola made 3 will like that hall. And these people want and he said, and you people want me to account for you about our defense fund, but we are not paying. Go to social media. Why I'm not responding to many comments? Because these people that is commenting nonsense. They never for one day paid dime to this movement. Believe it. Go to your those that are insulting you. Where is okay to let it come and account. Ask that person. Let it show you one single receipt he pay for. He never attempt to even to come on and know what is happening in the government. Talk of to pay dime. And they want to know how much is in our defense fund. Now, which for Ebura accountability a watcher. Nyoji Desira Kabbalah, Madden Nanikano is insulting his own religion because he's a Catholic. He can't be there. He has certain religion, Obrunke, or still religion. Maloba accountability call as Jomas and Nanikano, which for chapter a close within those. Immediately after the kidnap of our leader, 2021, China Sanworu, Emma powerless, Kehpaha, Ikenguru Ago, Hancha Shilioso, accountability. Madam Nenna, come and do account for us. Come and do account. Come and do account. Madam Nenna, Ajirichi account, but here until the man in the can porter. Say, look at that woman. He never said anything. He just keep quiet. On her own. No. Understand? I'm explaining this for those that don't know how this movement started. When they are saying about accountability, no be today, nyach day for back. Oh, since where they born you, this nyach don't day for back. No be today, these people start chatting accountability. Now, when Madam Nene Bachir account, Jideki, China Sanworu Hapobi Asabo, through the process, now our PM now coming in 2021, start leading this movement. China Sanworu and his group was saying we are going to bring evidence. Simon Epman. Now Simon Epman, they are paying him millions. In millions. Most of them is paying him. Mutulumbu is paying him. Buhari is paying him. Everybody paying him. We are going to expose Simon Epman. Till today, we are waiting for their exposition. As a Ekwensu saying that he is going to expose our information minister, Bomaze Sone Aparawa. I told him, I comment on that post. We are still waiting for your exposition. Understand? This expose. If I want to expose you, it doesn't take me those 2 days to expose anybody I want to expose. I don't need to keep your exposition like 1,000,000 or 1,000 years before I expose you. Bring me this evidence. Because whatever you are telling us here without evidence is a typical lie. Understand? Now, after in 2022, there is a group they called Nelly Ofebu, Madam Oyibo, Ebura accountability washer. This is Simon. Simon account. Master Simon, a defeat here. They come again in 2023. Emeka Dead Stone. Lando Tuya. With the my Ifi. With the Ndosia Mosi here. Hawasha. That we must account for them. That they need to account. They need to know what they are doing with the money. Let them know everything. Our honorable, I'm not here. Know how our PM defeated them. Now, after 2023 pass, we now, because Ngozi Oraveza joined 2023. 2024, Ngozi Oraveza now bring out to the issue of accountability. Ogechukwu come and give us account immediately after the arrest of our PM. But actually, no many the expenses by our PM. Lobudun Ogechukwu nkere the expenses. Then who will account for you if you want account? Is PM, we wait. Okay, now I have a servant. Don't know when you will add them a missing Igbo from that and Igbo. Because manage me. I no go school. I'm gonna go into go school, I get them Lisa. So I'm managing the Igbo. So manage me that way. So where sorry, Keben Posedere.
Ngozi Oraveza Burubata na 2023.
Thank you. 2024, Ngozi Oraveza was whom Ogechukwu nkere do account for us, accountability that they call him. He doesn't do account. He did that. Ngozi Oraveza create her own group. A joy along and also like do to get an account. But Ngozi Oraveza, since over getting to 18 months now, Ngozi Oraveza maybe the account. Like that group, yeah. But he go let the account. But I was in their meeting day before yesterday in their Olu state meeting. This woman have here for freedom. You know, they don't know that anything they are doing, I'm following them bomber to know their movement. What is it bringing quarrel in their midst? Okay, that day before yesterday, I think so. Yeah, they bring Ngozi Oraveza then nominated this guy as a deputy governor of Olu State. Yeah, why Uche Okudibe is the governor. Now Uche Okudibe was complaining to Ngozi Oraveza that how can he, as a governor, he doesn't have access to the state account. Then Dominica Olewune, Ugoshi Dominica Olewune, Kaha or Reverend Sister. Now, because she's the financial secretary. Understand? So it's not because initially when we are together, that Dominica Olewune is our financial secretary in all states. That woman, understand? So now, Uche Okudibe. And the Dominic Olewune is the one controlling this account. And they telling Uche that Oman want access to this account. Understand? So now Uche is insisting that he will go to Oraveza rule it off. You know, that it doesn't matter that they should do it this way, do it that way. I was in that meeting until they closed that meeting. And many things they discussed in that meeting. Understand? So now, after Ngozi Oraveza accountability, now we come in 2025, where we have a man Madabu, Ruby Nani, Nadi, or what? Chiamaka Ajere, aka Van Van Van, Professor Chioma, Joy Irobi, Blessing Okoma, Mosia plot come again for the same accountability. Telling the same okay, come and do account. Then shockingly, let me shock you. This, you know, in this movement, I know I'm last. I don't know how to talk. Understand? We have meeting, Olu State meeting last week. My David Nana, my deputy, was in that meeting. In our own county, we are 4 delegates that was in that meeting. Me, David and Nana, Ifani, and the engineer Innocent Nane. Now we do this executive meeting. But to surprise, Mazi David and Nana was the first person that raised up his hand. And since we started this movement, I was surprised to see Van in Olu executive meeting. Because I've been watching what is going on. I see Van in Olu executive meeting. Now I say to the Olu state administrator, what is Van doing here? Is Van say is from Olu, that is from our mama. Is our mama is not in? I say our mama is in Olu. I say, but this is the first time I'm seeing this man in our meeting. Understand? Why? What happened? Before that, they have locked me out of the 4 platform. It's one executive platform created by
if that our mama, this boy they claim was no I get very real investigation. Our mama okay for that idiot. I am now. We disgrace him. That boy is not from our mama. That boy or borrow our mama for that boy will know she. Okay for that thing. I get disgrace that guy. I want to because that thing I don't tell where that thing in my mind. I did doubt that guy when I even hear that guy now. That guy now Fulani boy.
Also from Owerri. But I was surprised to see him on that meeting. Then I now say to the administrator, well, according to the meeting, they say Opute and the Van that you people are the media people we have here in Olu. So what is happening in government? Van speak for almost 20 minutes. If you lie, left David and Nana, he has shot a bill. David shot a bill. You got to go, but let me continue my speech. Now, Van speak for almost 20 minutes without interaction. Interruption. If la lo ibole rema, without madi edu akala ono, madi itiri okuloku, itiri onuloku. Now, after Van, before Van ekuoku, Van say, Mokute, you know you are my brother. I don't want us to use this this answer. Go ahead and say whatever you want to say. I'm here listening. Forget, I don't come in this movement to do brother, to do sister, to do pekin, to do mama. I reject everything, anything that is against this struggle. Be my mother, be my child, be my whoever. You are my enemy. So long as you come against this movement, I'm a minion loss in this movement. You become my enemy. So I don't come here to make a friend. I don't come here to you to love me. I don't come here to you to like me or like anything I'm doing. I come here personally on my own. Nobody bring me here. Understand? Nobody bring me here. I come here. This is why I'm here. I'm here, not here to please anybody. Now, when Van start making this statement, he said, Ogechukwu Nkereji atachi ego, Ogechukwu Nkereji enyere kweyaka, Ogechukwu Nkereji bịakwara ya wedding mgbe o mere wedding, you know. Here, bribe bribe come on, the words and yego, ma all I think is mega hon and is he giving me that money to that whenever he mess up, he will not talk. No, that he will talk. I'm listening that this guy will bring further evidence against this honorable man. No evidence. Now, what now go ahead and say that what is annoying him is that Elias, if Elias want to address he will put His Excellency. And why must he put His Excellency? That the only person that have right to be called His Excellency is our PM, nobody else. After Komecha speech, yeah, now it's my turn. Interjection everywhere. Uche, Vam, I must talk. Vam have every time to speak. Give me my own time. I want to speak. Understand? Now I started. You see, to number one, you see His Excellency, sir, or those state administrator say, you see, thank you. You see, is it a crime to call OGOJA His Excellency? Why we are addressing you as Olu State Administrator as His Excellency? Is it a crime? Imagine the mentality of these people. I think we are not here to talk that side. Understand? You see how OGOJA does OGOJA force anybody to call him His Excellency? You people are here. OGOJA make a speech. Say after this freedom, that is not ready to contest any position with you, but is here to hold this post until Alota. This is all. It's not here to drag any position. It's not here to become one political party or not. Understand? That's why he is here, is to make sure that this position, this thing handed over to him, he will hold him until when the PM return. He will say, Namupu, Abali Alam, Ebali Pole, Lepocha, Jidekwa. Until I hear what Biafra. Open to ears of everybody. This is the same thing. Our Onyendu Mazen Nandikano, Napala to the public of these people. We have to say, Biafra, Lord Kalan Mazen Nandikano, like Cheklam, Cobru president of Biafra, man, or not this rumor. Where fire open to the ears of everybody. That this Biafra that is fighting for, that is not here that after the restoration that he will become president or governor or anything. That after the freedom, he hand it over to you. And he can sleep to his house. But these people keep fighting him. Okay, made the first statement and now address our state. That is, if any freedom that we are going to fight, which me, Okute Biafra, will be in that freedom, is the freedom that we will govern us with the rule of law. IPOB fall out because they won't have anything like document that is guiding them. We are being guided by mere saying, mere talk. Understand? There is no rule of law. There is no charter. There is no bylaw that is holding us as IPOB. But when our PM come out and see the error, what make IPOB fall apart? They now bring this document. The day we launched this charter, our PM was so happy. So he celebrated. The whole Biafran celebrated. In the court, I let them know that in the court where our PM is going with this charter. In the Washington, D.C., our APM is going with this charter. Understand? None of them is going without this charter. They are not going with the Biafra Constitution. No. Because it's not yet time to use our Constitution. We will use our Constitution in our land. Not in exile. Okay. I now let them know that I am not here for friendship. I'm not here for brother thing. I'm not here for brotherhood. I'm not here for any gang. I'm here for total freedom of my people. I said, because you people that is, I told them clearly, because I see that, okay, now, after I made my speech finished, because majority of them that plotted this school are from Olu. Uwama is there. Uwama is working in Europe there. Minister of Agriculture, Innocent Nan, is in the meeting. Uche is in the meeting. all of them in Europe. Understand? Then many people raise their hand to talk. Elect is here. They are selecting those that will say to the favor of CRC. And now let them know, or Olu State Administrator know, that the position you are occupying, who put you there is Prime Minister Simon Eban, not CRC. And who Ogechukwu Nkere is working for, he was working for Prime Minister. I let them know that Ogechukwu Nkere is a man holding one position. Okay, and then I now ask that when Van finish saying all those things, and now say Van Mulage and you know say Mama Olowu, Madam Olowu, Mamanda Nigeria, sorry, is not a cabinet member. Then who bring Mama Olowu to be a signatory to the new account? David, if you are lying, just say I'm lying. Okay, Mama Olowu now say, sorry, Van now say, Mama Olowu is in the cabinet. He's in the cabinet. I say, are you telling me or are you telling another person? I'm here in the same thing. About those is that I say, I'm not in the government. Anything where they like, I am inside this government. This government is inside me. So there's nothing that is going inside this government that I don't know. I choose to talk when I want to talk. I choose not to talk. I think when and when, according to Nepo to Parliament, to her law, because I don't go there to say, then say, I am quoting what the bylaw and the charter said. That person outside the cabinet will not be a signatory to the account of the government, true or false. Back and Mamolo is a member of the cabinet. I said, you are lying. This is a big liar. You are fat. This is a fat lie. Mamolo will never be a cabinet member. Understand? So let's set the record straight. Okay. Now, during this meeting, many things go on. But my anger there is that I have to say many things, but you know, they never give me time to talk and say my mind. But I thank God I came to the due to this month, July 20, Olu State is supposed to host APMs. But in that meeting, we canceled the coming of APM to Olu State. Understand? So lobby met at the meeting. If the meeting will bola, let's know whether the party we will support. But when they see that now the Olu State administrator say, let's stand neutral. Madam stand neutral. Neutral la motum. Nyonwo gear. Adalanteria gear 1. Or la more revise area. I don't have neutral. I don't sit on the fence and make it open to the ears of everybody. I stand with the government. And this government is leading us with the rule of law and which everybody must obey. I don't come here to cook gang. So if you are not in this government for this law, not propaganda, and nobody say by we're trying evidence. No evidence. When I join like this platform, say, is it evil that someone want to help someone? So la, all the Chinese Van in Europe, a whole man on Europe, go keep begin yanaka. Ogo to the what he posra. Ogo to live a calogri now. A man going to 50 years, as he says, Lonya woki begi lenyenegaka. That means you are nothing. About to drug on your then he was in your market on your regi. La coziono. No, possible. Mind the way he is that they don't like the way he helps. Imagine, everybody not here like fundraising, they raise money every weekend in this movement. Understand? You are a giver. And you should not stop giving. So they are let and now ask them in 2022, Ogechukwu was given. Even 2019, Ogechukwu was given. Ogechukwu was given before Mazi Simon Ekpa noticed him. Sometimes he gave 5,000, sometimes 10,000, sometimes 2,000, sometimes 1,000. Below, or then you're lower. Yeah, but the lowest all you. Una said they are stop giving us. He don't measure the van from Mogo. Van from Moga have body in your jaw. Nyan nkure were bro. Come on, go muge boom, Obuonian Maria. Instead of my good, we eliminate me. Let him eliminate those I do it for, not for me. So, Biafrans, this is a critical moment. When Sister Kiruka say, why is it don't allow devil? Because I know that the devil is always around. Though. They are always around. Understand? Eat that apokwala. Be strong. Otisi bragadaba chiroso. Kwechiri at this door. Don't give anybody no access, no going in, no coming out. Understand? Why I'm not be talking all this, I'm always listening because I'm always at work. Today I just have my off. I said, let me just so please, Biafrans, be strong. Keep moving. Let this our trend no question the way. We have conquered them. Understand? The only thing, according to Ndelago Bible, and when your Bible say, let this book of law be written in your heart. Meditate it day and night. Let always meditate whenever we come to this government space. If it is one chapter of the charter and the bylaw, let's read it. From there, we take our topic, and that will help us. So, because people are listening, and again, what is discouraging many people not to listen to space. Actually, because sometimes because also only never because makala oge I ebutere anyị ụka ọfụ anyị dị obere ịghọtara ụka kala ụka obere ọfụ kala bịa bịa inye anyị ma bụla mmadụ labụla mmadụ la pulpit onye asị Bible said onye asị akwụkwọ nsọ kwuru sị he said o kwuru sị don't be rude eriri ugwu gị ịghọtago that kind thing so ọ bụrụ na onye Igbo so biko say nabata some people are here. They are getting afraid that don't worry, sobo you want house achebi because Obronya house say as you also assistant Kiri every audience. At least sometimes Alama joining is Israeli space. How they are so you there? What they are speaking there is they are speaking their language. Understand? So unless Kehakso has to throw Ibo, their language. Understand? Many countries are like that. So because I encourage our people, that will give our people morale to join our space always. Because let's give our people that impression. Thank you and God bless you. Sister Kiruka, Sister Eunice, a warrior. Sister Eunice, Biafra Liberation Army. One of the general turn this woman I got the whole media in a day. The Oga Gala Telegram, Oga Gala TikTok, Oga Gala Facebook, Oga everywhere, are there church anywhere? Everywhere for Egafia there. And he's there fighting on Nobla TDC. We love people like you. Keep it up. Don't allow devil to enter you because you probably play super me. And I'm on your time. That is it. See, this Biafra is a spirit, like it or not. Understand? It's a spirit. If you say that he will not do much for you, that we cannot do nothing. Forget. Honor him for the whole knowledge and the whole wisdom. He start leading us. So this is how it is. Mazi Toti, thank you for your good work. Mazi Chibike, thank you for your good work. Defense Minister, MID, Ekelenga come delay. But Sister Kiru, Kika problem after I am send the message many times. The lock out. Mazi David Nana, is the one name called Wakamundewo. And also 1 million Biafra. Mazel Ben, Ndewo, Biafra, Ndewo, young money, Ekelem, Murumini, Kobu Muroisi, sorry. Muroisi Ndewo, I can't delay. Save Ekelem, Madam Sela, Adama Nuzolu, I let me see your voice, you. Can you imagine Opelam? Opista Mahapokabla Gobante Honko. I let me see you honestly. Any the man who look like this, I don't know how I feel it. Yeah? Because Nyanyo very, very important. Nyanyo very important. Freedom energy. They work a lemon, they won't. Because on make onion for them because use an opportunity a kelele mezoku bondola la Biafra. Man, this on it aparawa. This man will 1 million man wisdom. Do you understand that? When you question that this man won't answer to give you. And the one who trouble is also draw that question in a sortive way. He will cool down and break it down for you. Understand? That's what surprised all these saboteurs. Understand? This man will so knowledge that when I have hot tempered because my piaga local. Understand? But this man will calm down, he have that humility. He will calm down, start explaining to you. You know, in a Catholic, when you have laity, and the layman, laity, like a Reverend Father. Then a layman, Bunda Baroka, Noloshe, then Yiti Bun Kemola, Eliota, Akuzirin the layman. You got to go. All the Akuzirin to the layman understanding, you must understand it. Thank you very much. God will bless you. Jide Kiji, as long as Jide Koji, remember, Jide Kiji. My sister, LB Chicago, you are doing a great work. Oh. Madam Betty, you are doing a great work. People go zero money because you don't need energy. Because I'm for Afia, Monyama for Afia. I love you all. Keep working. Don't see anybody, don't follow anybody. Don't follow anybody. Don't follow this chapter and this law. That is what is governing you. And when you 1 million, tomorrow, what of all I am at that is already adapted. But if you are following this law, you will not fall out. Understand? Please, that word is very, very important. Please let us hold this our charter. Understand? You know the problem I find out at we Africa, and yet this kind of freedom. Understand? So I like in here any black man like a sharp bending corner. Like in I'm happy and wait. Any black man. That means this law, all are very hard. So we are trying to bend them. Any happy and way is a John nature. Before John nature, super the straight way. You got to go. And what happy and way is a John nature. John so that is what we are trying to do in this government. We are doing threatening this government. They are getting more happy and way. And when you are leader pool, many people understand. We be to this movement. Also, Biafra will be number one. That is, Lord police bribe. Manginian police bribe. My police any bribe. Like the police got worse than you. He said it. That is, when we build, this is a golden Biafra. And when the topic in it the other time, golden Biafra. He said, we will have this identity card. Every of your information will be in that card. Someone happened wizard. Someone happened was not with us when our leader prophesied all these things. Sorry, Alama Gala too much. Let me say this before I cut off. That he said, this our document, your ID card, your identity card, Biafra identity card, all your information will be there. Understand that any day you committed offense, that law in Biafran land, all with free head, the Biafran government get free health care. Understand? Sometimes government will free. Language as a citizen, what card get present here, as law to card goes. The error, the crime you commit, they show there. The crime ikomitri aband go your free healthcare a man wodi le nyo obuli gemez e ga akwụ ụgwọ ije ji ego gị rụọ ọrụ were je kwụ ụgwọ were je your healthcare government amazi in charge anymore. This is the type of Biafra this man want to bring for us. That's it. Okay. Let's say immediately everything in the delime card again. Then because of the water, government had the pussy work was required. Appointment with the government. So everybody can behave very well. This is the type of Biafra we want. We don't want the Biafra of corruption, Biafra bending corner, snap corner, happy and way. No. Everything we go through due process. In your blood, go through due process. I come open at here. In your camp for Halolo State. I put me also. We don't tell them mountain. Commercian, I know come na background.
Yes, senior board Okute. Oh, asụsụ Igbo, a na-asụ asụsụ ndị Enugu, ife ọ na-asha atọ. Oh, nwanne m Chukwu gọzie egwu. For okwu ị na-ekwu. Because Madam Stella, I'm in Kiruka. I don't know who is next to, because I'm not seeing.
It's our sister Eunice that will.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Then Eunice, you can go. Oh, is she on the mic? Yes.
If she's not, Dr. David can take it up. Okay. Dr.
Okay,
David.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, ndị ọma na-ege ntị ekele m unu biko nke onye chiri ya zere. Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people and lovers of freedom, I appreciate every one of you. You see, all that my chairman spoke here about are nothing but truth. But it's because he is in a hurry, he didn't so much elaborate more on what actually transpired. Chairman, I want to remind you that Rafa Jerry said that they are the ones who elected Ogechukwu. Rafa Jerry also said that he is a member of the BAC and that the BAC are in charge of the Biafran government. And we know the response you gave to them. Biafrans, in fact, I want you to understand that.
Sorry, Master David, let me interject you small. You may from your when they speech. Right, Jerry is like only them cabinet elected Ogechukwu at Prime Minister. And now address him that I am among the delegates that represent on that election. I'm not from the cabinet, but I'm from London Mary elect. You see, how come if I land a two pussy on your muaso? Okay, do you people consult me? Or something, it doesn't matter. In your back beacon. So we need to flow due process. And you have to have bend and corner and happy way. Carry go, my brother David.
Oh, thank you so much. So these people came, Raf Jare, like my chairman said, I have never seen Raf Jare in our meeting. And that was why I raised up my hand to ask. I was asking my governor, I hope all the people that came for this meeting are from all. That one generated a little bit of dust in that meeting. And Biafrans, I want you to understand that a lot of people in that cabinet, you see what happened to the people who betrayed this government from NGOZI cabinet. How many of them are in the cabinet members? How many of them went to NGOZI? A lot of them went to NGOZI cabinet members. Like I said in the morning, check the ones that this latest coup plotters 2025. How many of them are going with Imama Dabo? Almost 9 of them, all in the cabinet. I have advocated that the Biafran Intelligence Committee, the Biafran Intelligence Bureau, which I know the defense minister is part of, should investigate the remaining cabinet members who we don't know who they are. Because we can no longer allow ourselves to witness another era of sabotage. Although although our acting Prime Minister, Ogechukwu Nkere, have put in a nail on that coffin by informing whoever will come tomorrow to sabotage that the era of sabotage and go scot-free has gone. Another thing that happened in that cabinet meeting, which is so surprising, which is baffling, is that Rafa Jaire and a group of individuals were telling Biafrans that it is the BAC and CRC that are more superior than the office of the Prime Minister. Yes, they said that. That man in Netherlands, I think it was that Uwama, that said that, oh, that in Netherlands, that it is the judiciary that is now in charge of the government activities in Netherlands. And I was asking them, where in the whole wide world that a committee that was elected or selected or appointed by the Prime Minister, the leader of the government, a committee is now more superior than the leader of the government, which is very, very sad, which is very, very appalling for people of that status, for people like Imam Madabu, for people like Dr. Joy Irobi, for people like Dr. Bryce Tinekoma, for people like Obi, and all the rest of them. You can't even add Madam Van 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 because his portfolio abagote. For people of this caliber, if I thought they are people of caliber, can now think that a committee that was instituted and appointed by the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpanjoku, is now in charge of the office of the Prime Minister. We now give Prime Minister order to say that the Prime Minister is no longer, his office does no longer exist, that they are in charge of that office. That was very, very sad. And that proves to you the kind of people who are in this cabinet for our government. And that was why I want us to understand that if we don't do something about all these people, they will continue to take each and every one of us for a ride. And the cabals, if that cabal in that BRGIE is not dismantled, that fight will continue to go on. But one thing that I so much appreciate is the stand that the acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere has taken, that if you do anyhow, you are going to see anyhow. And this is the reason why our Prime Minister Simon Ekpanjoku was so happy when that charter was unveiled, coupled with that bylaw, so that anybody that comes out in order to do things that are inimical or things that are contrary to the charter and contrary to the bylaw, that person will be held responsible. And they don't want that accountability. They don't want anybody to be held accountable. That is the reason why they want Ogechukwu Nkere to stand out of the way, so that they can do Nigeria kind of government in the Biafran Republic government exile. We are not going to allow that to happen. It is quite unfortunate that Olu have to postpone or suspend the town hall meeting. But we are still calling on our governor to do the needful, because the likes of Chiamaka Ajaire, the likes of Uwama, and then what do you call it? These people are not for the betterment of our state. These people are the cabals that we have in BRGIE, and they are the reason why things are not moving smoothly in that government, and they must be dismantled. MID bricks. I want you people to look into the remaining cabinet members who are in that government that we don't know about. Because when Minister Bright Osai was here, we never knew that he was part of them. A lot of them have not been able to make themselves available. We were not knowing. We don't actually understand that all these people were actually sympathizers of NGOZI. Why they are still here shouting with us, spacing with us? We never knew that they have the same mindset with NGOZI or Abu Fulani, with NGOZI or Abu Eze. What it means is that Biafran cabinet is filled with people who don't have the mindset of Biafran freedom. It means that these people are the people who are not comfortable with the Biafra of our dream. So therefore, that is why you see them fighting against our acting Prime Minister, Ogechukwu Nkere. That is why they are trying to turn upside down Biafran charter. When somebody will now tell you that, oh, that the office of the acting Prime Minister is different from the office of the Prime Minister, that, oh, there are stipulated duties of the Prime Minister and that of the acting Prime Minister. But if you ask him to quote on the charter or the bylaw where it is stated that there is a difference between the office of the Prime Minister and that of the Prime Minister, that person will not have any argument to present before you. They will continue to deceive the gullible. They will continue to deceive our people with all their propaganda and falsehood. But one thing that I want them to understand, that in Olu State, it is never going to happen, because we have the likes of Okute Biafra. Adia, come on, Yakuashia, all Africa, it can never happen. It doesn't matter whether you are the larger contributor in our community. We are not here because of your money. We are not here to respect your money. You have your money, yes, we respect that, but you cannot use your money to intimidate us, to accept whatever. You see, my chairman, you saw what they were saying, that Uwama was asking you whether your stand is the stand of the government. In other words, they want you to stand with them. Whether your stand is the stand of the government, that you don't have to speak. Oh, if the government say that they want to go with the CRC, you have to believe, you have to follow them because you are working for the government. That was actually what Uwama wanted you to do. But I thank God you are a man of your own.
Mazi David, you know, these people, not at the whole meeting, they are the same people planned this coup. Understand? So, what do you expect to them? As a Olu State media director, where is your stand? Are you speaking on behalf of Ondolo, or are you speaking for yourself? See, whatever I am saying as me, Okute Biafra. I am not saying your mind. I am saying typically me. Understand? Again, another lie. These people lie that Ogechukwu Nkere was never contested with anybody in the election. I now remind them that MID breeds contest with Ogechukwu Nkere. And that Fajere say no, because MID breed obligate Emeko Biafra educate, and this your voice needs to be cut out because they are using it another propaganda. Understand? So that he never contested with anybody. That they just give him one to say hold it. You know, these people think that they will manipulate and use it. You know, Kejido Gechukwu Nkere toy. Ala Piasia, Mba, ga right or ga right, ga left or ga right, ga front or ga front. Actually, how get this position manipulate here? But they forget that this mountain, the Biafra spirit will enter you. You will not do that in your life. The spirit will take over you automatically. That is what these people don't know about this movement. This movement be run by the Spirit of God. Oh no, the why they protest. People are got at the end. Okay, like 100, let's say 100,000. Like 3 million people. If 3 million people in the you don't know where they come out from. This is what we experience here on ground. If they let go protest, it feel like millions of people are not potentially these people see porta. You wouldn't know. So if you think that without you funding this movement, that this movement will not orga shock go to yes, women. So please, Mas David, Gali Rubiko Yabolam Ekutasara. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mazi David, just 1 minute. Okute Biafra, go to the Telegram platform of Formidable Media. You will get that the voice of MID Brigadier, where he said contested with our acting Prime Minister. Go there, you will see it.
Yes, I have it already. You know, because why I said it that Ajere, let me call the couple because it's one of their propaganda. Understand? I'm with the voice note. Understand? But at least yana mara here kekwe. Obia like quarter here kekwe because people mutikochiri her before her name ije push like uguro you know. You got to go. Oh no, that time I just you would say what I just go tram plastamon. Ela go plastamon. Iru febe ala ekwu ka ị ga ntị n'ihe na-ekwu bifo ịmanye na ichefuola ọ plastamon ịmanwa dị ma ọ ga-ejebe isikwa ịkakwa n'obi je achị azụ irukwa asị gị linye agbara gị bugota plastamon ijikwu ọzọ plastamon o nwere ike ọpụtakwala ụzọ rofuo ya ọgbachịpụ azụ ị ga-agba ya like 3 times before nụ ya so onye ejila eme ndebe anyị biko nụ na-akụrụ na ihe ka ekwe ọ bụghị ikwuo nke sịla ikwuchala ya repeat it they will hear continue repeating it they must hear. Thank you.
Yeah, Marty David, you can go on now. You can go on, Marty David.
Okay.
1 minute.
Okay. Is young money. Okay.
Please just give me 2 minutes. Yeah, no.
Okay, Chukwu God's will, are you ready? Okay, Aloze, go ahead. Yeah.
It's like everybody is sleeping. Please, if you know you're not ready to speak now, you can go down from the speaker section so we can bring other people on because people are listening. Queen Beauty, please go out and request again so I can bring you up because I'm trying to bring you up. You're not coming up. Please, just go down and request again, please. If you can let me know.
Did I hear you say everybody are sleeping?
Chukwu is ready to speak now. Okay. Chukwu, go ahead.
Anybody hear me?
Oh, Dr. David is back.
Or should I have to come back?
No, we are hearing. Go ahead, Dr. David. Okay. Young money. Dr. David, when he's ready, he will request again. Okay. Young money. Oh, he's requesting again.
Young money. I think his hand is up there. Oh.
No. Dr. David is reconnecting. Dr. David, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. So another thing that was an issue was when Rafa Jare told us that or was trying to, sell their propaganda that it was cabinet members that voted for Ogojukwu Nkere to be, suspended. And when they started saying that he was not elected, I made them to understand that 57 cabinet members voted for Ogojukwu Nkere to be acting prime minister. I made them to understand that. I made them to understand that he was voted by the people, by the cabinet. Over 57 cabinet members voted for our acting prime minister, OGOJA, to ascend that seat. So I was asking Chiamaka Ajayi and the cabals that he came with to our own state meeting, how many of the cabinet members voted for OGOJA to step down as the acting prime minister. That question was never answered because they came with the mindset of trying to intimidate Olu. They came with the mindset that, oh, all of them have positioned themselves in order to sell that their false narrative. In the first place, none of them even respected our chat. None of them even respected our bylaws. All that they came to say is hearsay, OGOJA this, OGOJA that. There was no submission of theirs that was backed up with the charter, neither was it with the bylaw. So how can you now come, just like my chairman said, how can you now come and tell people like us, adults like us, that, oh, that the charter is irrelevant? If you cannot quote your charter to prove to us that it was you that have the power over the acting prime minister office, if you cannot quote to us the part of the charter or the part of bylaw that stated that it is you that can oversee the activities of the government, then you are merely lying and trying to deceive the gullible Biafrans. The reason why we are saying all these things is there are so many platforms. Vam have been positioned in many platforms in order to come to various counties to continue to deceive the people who don't really understand the games that they are playing. When you listen to most of the videos he's making recently, he is telling you that CRC is in charge, BAC is in charge, that the prime minister is aware. All these things are lies. He's trying to treat you with all these emotional blackmails and all the rest of them, trying to deceive Biafrans into believing their lies and falsehood. These are the people who, when NGOZI betrayed, they were here with us telling us, oh, what happens to our charter? In the charter, that you are not the acting prime minister. You are not supposed to give yourself a position of DPM, that the charter does not stipulate that. Neither is our bylaws. How can you now make yourself a DPM? At the same time, you are making yourself a DOS, COS. At the same time, you're making yourself president. These are the same people that was condemning the actions of NGOZI. In their own case, they became blind to the same law that they used in condemning NGOZI. That is to show you that these people are evil, and these people never came here to fight for our freedom. These people are agents of the Nigerian terrorist state. They are here to destroy the freedom that our leader and our prime minister have suffered. Make sure that our people are free from the occupational forces of the terrorist Nigerian state. So I want each and every one of us to know that it is now our responsibility to defend our charter, to stand by our charter, because that is the power, that is the strength, that is the legal document that we have to destroy the invaders or all these propagandists who are in our midst today, trying to re-educate our people, trying to change the narrative, but they can never succeed. You can imagine Bright or Sai telling you that, oh, that the charter is the CRC is superior to the charter. You can imagine Afajere telling you that, oh, that it is the CRC and the BAC have power over the acting prime minister. This is to tell you that all these people don't actually believe on our freedom. And that is why they want to do everything humanly possible to destroy the template of our freedom. But eventually, they have failed even before they started. So I just want to tell our people that we are standing very strong, and you need to stand your ground. The charter is the legal document that we have to give references to, because once you quote the charter, you are standing on the principles, on the stipulated areas that the charter is talking about in terms of power, in terms of criminality, and in terms of actions and activities that should come up whenever individuals make some unverifiable claims. As long as you stand on the right principle of the charter, they are not going to defeat us. They will eventually fall like pack of cards. Because it is our time to tell the world that we have actually come for our freedom. And there is nothing that can stop us from being free at this particular time. It doesn't matter what Chiamaka, Madam Van does every day on the social media. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many spaces they open in order to deceive the gullible. It doesn't matter. At the end of this process, only 2 weeks, highest 3 weeks, all of them will fade away. NGOZI, when NGOZI started, oh, everywhere was like fire. They were coming online, talking, you know, doing strong heads. Even when we are giving them evidences, they were like, oh, they don't want to obey. NGOZI is the DPM. Oh, she's on the right track. Where are they today? All of them have disappeared. Where is JD Walker? You can't see him. Where is Marvelous? Nowhere to be found. Where is Otu Mwamwanya? Disappeared. Where is Go BLT? Disappeared. Where is Clara Dims? Disappeared. All these people have gone into oblivion because they know that they are lied, and instead of them to come back, say we sorry, instead of them to come back and say they are sorry, they will prefer to anything about Biafra, to end everything about Biafra, instead of them to come to us and say, okay, we are sorry, you know, we didn't get it right. We thought that NGOZI is the right person. They can't do that. They can't do that. But all this while, they were fighting us. They were telling us and cursing us, carrying out all manner of propaganda, using personal issues to attack us, trying to see if they can be able to destroy our resolve, our stand, or deceive us. This freedom. They don't know how prepared we were. They thought we were pushovers. Oh, they thought now I want maybe I'm not about whoa. I am about for also. As long as you know you're right, as long as you believe on what you stand on, you have to stand on it very strong. Don't let anybody deceive you in what you believe in. Especially, what gave us that strong conviction is our charter and our bylaws. That is the strength that we have, and that is the document that we are going to use to destroy anybody that is coming against our government, especially those of them in the cabinet. Talk less of the zoo, Nigeria. The charter will destroy Nigeria, just like our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. So, Biafrans, I want to encourage each and every one of us to always stand on the path of truth. It doesn't matter whether you are standing alone. At the end of the day, it is only truth that will prevail. When we went to our Olu meeting, it was only very few people that were standing on the path of truth. But eventually, Van ran away and left the other cabals to stay. And eventually, all of them, they could not succeed in their plan because before they came, they have already planned how it was going to happen, how they are going to rubbish us, or you know, do anything, overturn everything, and they, you know, get us to their side. Unfortunately, they never knew the stuff that we They never knew that the spirit of Biafra, irrespective of the fact that we may be in the minority, but the spirit of Biafra was actually working towards us, and we were not going to even give up. And even the administrator saw it. A lot of Biafrans who wanted to seek, raise up their hand, but they were only the people that were only giving mic. It was them, Bam Bam, Owama, and Nani, and one other guy. These are the people. When we want to talk, they will mute us, and say, talk now, you can't talk. Whereas you are muted, though. They will be asking you to talk. You are muted. If not that we were writing them on the comment section. Allow us to talk. Our mic is muted. Allow us to talk. Our mic is muted. That was how we made our voice to be heard. And at least Van can attest to that fact that you cannot push us over. We know our rights. We stand by our government. We stand by our law. And I told them that anybody that the active prime minister has suspended remains suspended. Yes, that is what the law said, because the acting prime minister have the same power and capacity to act, to do whatever our prime minister will do whenever he is here. The only difference is that the prime minister is Mazi Simon Ekpan-Joko. When he eventually returns, he becomes the prime minister. Ogechukwu is the acting prime minister acting for him. So he had every right, every power, every privilege to suspend anybody because he is the head of the government. And I know that our administrator, by the time he goes into the closet of his house, he can be able to say, yes, at least that he has people who can stand their ground, irrespective of whatever is going to come. We are going to bear the consequences of our action. But as long as we see truth and stand on it, we are going to always be vindicated. That is the way to go. So I really appreciate everybody who is standing on this part of truth. Just like this recent sabotage that have just happened. A lot of people will be regretting their action. I know. I see their comments. I see some sending message, but they can't pick up the balls to come and confront their fears. Ask for forgiveness. And at least, even if we are not going to allow them to come and occupy certain position, at least their mind that they go to rest, and some peace within them. Because as long as you are on the other side and you are not doing the right thing, your conscience will always beat you. Your conscience will always beat at you for you to understand that you have already fallen on the wrong side of history. So I thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, as I will yield my mind for now.
Okay, let me tell you. I'm seeing something. Okay, Dr. David, thank you so much.
What are you seeing? Okay, I see. So, Biafrans, you see, we are here on this page. I want to remind each and every one of us that today is Saturday. Today is a very special day. We are going to make it rain again. The Biafra of your dream will be determined by what you have to donate to support the Biafran Defense Forces. This is very, very important. If you have not been supporting this liberation, today is another day to come and support the government and support the Biafran Defense Forces. Remember, don't put your money in that old account or that old website. It has been compromised. The coup plotters have taken it over. Don't put your money there. Come and put your money in the website that was set up last week by our acting prime minister, the head of the government. Make sure you come and donate. Even if you don't have anything to pay today, make sure you come and give moral support to others. Very, very important. We want to see everybody in today's fundraising. And I want to also use this opportunity to remind everybody that is here. I want you to know that these people are still violating the law of Brgie. They are still violating the law of Brgie, even when our prime minister have read the riot act for them. He has told them, don't use our logo, don't make this fundraising, because you have been suspended from the government. Because otherwise, what happened to NGOZI happened to you. But you know, Biafrans now, Hagane Fishi baka 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 baka. Ne Fishi baka baka baka. Until Mira Heru Hanonu, you will see them begging for forgiveness. You will see them looking for a solution. This is what NGOZI was told. NGOZI, desist from using the logo of BRGIE. Stop this your social media ranting. It is affecting our PM. NGOZI refused to hear. Today, NGOZI is not trying to beg. This is the same thing we are telling the coup plotters. Desist from using what belongs to the government. Bright or side, Chiamaka Ajere, all these people are still using the logo. When the time comes, nobody come back the government, say, be lenient to, my wife just get belly, my wife just born, oh, I don't get money to pay. Oh. This is the time for you to listen to the voice of reason and desist. Otherwise, our lawyer, Amanda Berry, know the smile. Oh. You know they see am for space, oh. You never they talk, oh. The only talk where you go talk now for law court. And you know when Amanda Berry appears in the law court, get na her name, eh? Then when I use my mic.
Okay, continue on here. I want to talk math here. Come on. Why don't you, are you there?
Go ahead.
Though actually you offend us. You are doing something. You did not call us to come and join you. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. I hope everybody is seeing how corrupt what Davam could be. Everybody is seeing how corrupt this Imam Madabu, power monger. Everybody is seeing how corrupt you are. People that cannot, there is no truth in their mouth. There is no iota of truth in his mouth. That is why when he accused our prime minister, when he insult our prime minister, he came back and said he was sorry. Somebody manipulated him or whatever he said. Now again, he has went back and apologized to Biafra Unite, and they are the all coup plotters. You know one thing people don't understand. People are overlooking this Biafra Unite, but they have forgotten that this Biafra Unite is one of the key of this coup plotter. That is why you see Adadio Ramma hide under him, Remigius hide under him. Now Van have went and apologized in order for them to work together. Do you notice? I saw that useless guy shared that their fundraising. Something he has never done. He shared the flyer of their fundraising. Go and see how people is insulting him, calling him all manner of names. This idiot that was hiding, telling us that he's not there, not knowing that this guy is one of the coup plotter. He's the major person behind this coup plotter, that idiot. I believe the Biafrans are getting the message, and the message is clear that these people are nothing but power mongers, and by Chuko Kabiama, we will win them, and let them know that litigation is coming after them, and there will be no excuse. There is no excuse. Any ignorant, I don't know of law, whatever. Once you come against our law, you must pay the price. So that is the little thing I want to submit. Thank you very much. I yield my mic here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Who is speaking, please? Let's take, I don't know, Easy, Abi, Asian, Asian, are you there?
Good morning, my future and current CROC yet to be voted.
AFAM, is AFAM now?
My screen phone was break, and unfortunately they don't sell it here. I have to order it from China. They said it's gonna take maybe 2 weeks. So I was trying to enter from another phone. It's giving me hell of a problem. I just have to open another one yesterday because I can't. It was like I'm going crazy, not knowing what is happening. I even reached out to my beloved brother, Million. So they sent me my ID, but I could not be able to enter.
But this one
Actually,
this is not clear.
yeah, it's not clear. Can you?
Are you using earpiece or something?
No, I'm not using earpiece. I'm not using earpiece. I can hear everyone very well.
Okay, just raise your voice. We'll manage.
Okay. Actually, I get everyone. I am hearing what everyone is saying. The only thing I have to contribute is my professor, David, Mr. David, Mazi David, please. You're saying that instead of them to come back and beg and say they don't know what they were doing, please, so prevention is better than cure. It's better we prevent these cancers that have shown themselves that they are cancers than we trying to resolve them. Rather, when we survive, then we can now be able to try to know how to go about them. Because to me, I keep saying it, all these people, they are all criminals. Nobody may get sense past them. Majority of these people, they are graduates, they are educated academically. They went to school, they graduated, they came out with their certificates. Is it me that is a primary 5 dropout that will read the charter for them? Is it me that will be learned more than them, that they cannot read? That they will tell me that I know the law more than them? What I'm saying, please, I keep saying this. Nobody push these people out. The gods of our land brought them out, and who they are, that we did not even know. They brought themselves out by themselves. They were the one that started all this rubbish. So they should be ready to face it. And like what our brother said, our last speaker that was saying, many people, and like what Ukute said, there are many who are going to sponsor this, our liberation, our restoration, that we don't even know. We bring them out. All these criminals that are showing themselves, messing themselves up, disgracing themselves, they should just pack one side and just be. Like what you said, David, many have come and passed. Ronnie, them, all of them that we don't even remember they are existing. Look at the one that called herself, what is she calling herself? God's mouthpiece of the gods. All these people, they use many things, and you see them, they are speaking, you think that they are with us. But suddenly do we know that these people are criminals who came to delay us, who came to destroy us. Just like what the so-called Fulani man said a few days ago, the one that calls himself Soluonwu, not Soludo, what he said. And later someone will come and tell me and say, let him apologize. Or maybe when he apologizes, we forgive him or so this or that. What was he thinking before he to make such comments? Is he not aware of such comments that he made? We resolve it. Why should we even in the first place think of to anyone who have mercy to us on us? I keep saying this, if we are not forgiveness, about forgiving people. Let someone, anybody who wants me to listen about forgiving anybody, that person should go and raise the dead. Those that their consequences have made those people to be killed, those that have died, those that were sick because of their rubbish and because of the things they have done, they should go and wake those people up. When they wake those people up, then we should talk about forgiveness. And when they brought our leader out, Mazen Nandekano and Simon Eba, our prime minister, when they brought them out, and those that have been in the so-called where we don't know in the zoo, that are truly fighting for this Biafra, when they bring those people out and brought the deaths back to life, then we can now talk about forgiveness. We can talk about, considering anybody. But when these people did not consider what they we are doing, what we come out, and everything that is going to happen, then why should we consider them? Just like what somebody said here, Adadio Rama yesterday, it's not up to 2 months, even if I'm mistaken, maybe 1 month. She came out openly and she was saying, begging and saying that Ogenkere did not do anything, that he is a good man. Everybody should go and listen to it. That she only said what they told her to say. That she only said what they told her to say about him. The old woman that is not in my nature to insult old people, no matter what, but the gods of land will fight them. She came out, she even prophesied and said, she even said this, that Ogenkere, that he was being owed about that they are owing him about the money that he borrowed to them. And as long as she knew that they are not giving him that money up to today, all of them. And suddenly, somehow, you people came up and started with another this saga or whatever you people call it, in the name of trying to kill some people, in the name of trying to make our people not to donate, so that we will not fund, so that our military will not do what they were doing, because anything they are doing is not affecting us much here. It's affecting those at homeland that are funding our military, those that are funding them to restore our nation. Is those that these things are affecting a lot. So somebody who makes an enemy to come in and kill me, then tomorrow my son will tell me he's forgiving that enemy. Then you're not my son. So please, I'm begging everybody, let us stop this forgiveness of a thing. I ask a question. Go back and look at those people that we were doing the same thing they were doing. Amazonia, do we hear anything about forgiveness? Don't we see how they treat the criminals? Don't we see what they do the criminals? Do you see much sabotage on their own, even if the sabotage cannot be finished? But do you see when them talking much about sabotage is because of the actions that they're taking? That is what made it to be the way it is now. So please, I'm begging everybody, if you are not in for this, pack one side and just stay off. You can watch. But if you want to come because of money that was given to you, or because you think you hate Ogenkere, or because you think you hate you hate Nkiru, or you hate David, or you hate Millions, or anybody authority, then to hell with you. I will not have any pity with you. I don't care. We are saying all these things like this because sometimes it hurts me that we don't see each other. Because when we are seeing each other, then maybe that is when who is stronger will now take the battle on his own. Because I cannot stay here every time our people are being killed. Our women are crying every time. Our mothers are crying. Many souls are being loosed. And this is the responsibility of some criminals who makes this happen. And someone will be telling me about forgiveness or about having peace with them. Why should I be sitting at the same table and having peace talk with my enemy, with somebody that wants to kill me, maybe because he did not succeed? I want to ask us a question. What of if me and you that is here accepted the rubbish that these people said and followed up about what they said, that they have that our APM has no vote of confidence. How do we expect the Americans, those in those senators, to look at us? How do we think that the international community will see us? Or don't we think they know that they know what we are doing? Or don't we think that they are watching what we are doing? Just like what our sister, what she said yesterday that I had, Sister Betty. How is only in Biafra that educated people, educated entity, a woman that has nothing upstairs that is called Adadi Orama, to be controlling them and be telling them rubbish, and they cannot even reason with their head. Is it because he's Ogenkere or what? I heard that woman saying that they were calling him all sorts of names, that he's a criminal, this, that. And this same person you are calling a criminal is somebody that has clearance to enter into Capitol Hill. That is not easy, that you can't just get there. It's not a place for anybody. It's not a place you go because you want to go. You must have the qualifications before going there. You must have what it takes before entering that place. You must be cleared security-wise before you get in there. And these criminals are coming, telling us about how Ogenkere is a criminal, how is this, how is all that. And people who call themselves that they are educated are listening to it. Where is our brain? And somebody will come here and be telling me about forgiveness, or maybe trying to have peace with who? If you are out, you are out. Our leader said it. Even our PM said this. If you are out, you are out. Tomorrow, if I mess up, you people should push me out. I'm just saying of those that is on top. It's even good that this cleanup is starting from the top, so that they will know that it's not joke. Anybody who comes in, who falls in who falls, disobey our law, you will face it. And if I do the same, let me face it. Please, we are not joking here. People are dying. People are being killed. People's sons are being killed. People's husbands are being killed. People's sisters and mothers are being raped. And people are thinking that this is a joke. If you think it's a joke, bring out your family. Let them kill your family. Let them abuse your family and insult your family, then you will feel the pains, so that next time before you open your mouth or do anything, you will know what it is. The only thing I'm saying is that those who are waiting for us to beg them to contribute, or maybe to do what you're supposed to do to have your freedom, I say shame unto you. I will not beg you. If you don't want to do what you have to do to protect your house, I will not be the one to tell you. I will do what I have to do. I know what I should do to protect my family, to protect my children, to protect my kids, and to protect my land. So if you don't know, I pity you, because when the time comes, you will anyone who is not involved, who is not doing what you're supposed to do, you will pay for it. I yield my mic. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Afam, thank you so much. I hope you get your former account back. This one is not very clear. Yeah, but we managed to hear what you said. All right. Okay, Young Money, you can go ahead, please. Yeah, you've waited for long.
Thank you. Thank you. Please, am I be heard?
Yeah.
Biko,
Okay,
I have a
thank you.
question I wanted to ask. Please, Young Money, I know you have waited so long. Mazi Afam, my brother, you just spoke last. The question I wanted to ask is that, you see all these positions now, because all these things is really getting to the head of our people. You understand? My question that I'm asking, and I'm still asking it again, because if anybody can answer me, please let the person answer me. From the position of from the highest position in this government, let me just put it like that, so avoid mentioning it. From the highest position of this government, which we all know, which is the office of the Prime Minister of this Biafran government in Israel, is there any official
or any member of this government officially that is being paid from the money that we are donating? That is my question I want to ask, because we need to start looking at the root cause of all this sabotage. And if somebody can answer me that question, maybe we'll be able to establish something, because there's somewhere I want to go, but I just want to put it there so I will not take Young Money's time from his submission. So I want to know, is there any office in this government that is being paid, that is receiving any sum or any value or any amount of money officially? Thank you.
My brother, your question is very, very well understood, and what you're asking, the question you're asking is very important, because it's few things, it's few issues that we make these criminals to be doing what they are doing. First is money, because they are never satisfied with what they get, what they have. Because you tell me that somebody is doing something and he did nothing wrong, and from somewhere you came up and you started castigating that person. So that is why I even said like what you said. Our APM should use his veto power to sack those offices that are not functioning, that we don't need now. Because majority of these things that is happening, all these offices that are bringing these problems, they are not doing anything. Is it those that in the social media that they are receiving, they are being paid? Myself, I'm contributing my own money. Most of us here, you billions, Assistant Kiru, everyone, we are contributing our money. We are not even on social media like them, but they are they are receiving money. That is all about money. That is why you should understand. It's all about money, because anything they are accusing our APM of is to come and give account. Tomorrow they will say he's taking a lot of position. Why? Why? What are they looking for? That is what I'm asking. What are they looking for? Then if they cannot explain to us, then it means that they are all Nigerian paid agents that are coming out. Because when they say we have over 500 agents or whatever they call them that are being paid by the Nigerian government, you see them coming out. Look at the so-called Vavami is not somebody's name. That criminals, I thank you for calling him that boy, because he's stupid. Look at what he's vomiting. How do you explain that? Is it the one that called himself Ema? That criminal that I don't know, old man that is a criminal that can never be ashamed of himself, bringing himself and messing up. So how do you expect? There must be something that they are looking for that they are not telling us, and they should tell us for us to know. Because if not, you cannot tell me why you should be fighting somebody who is busy doing something. If they take him out the way they want, who will go to that Capitol Hill? For now, at this moment, I'm not saying he's the only one that is capable. Who is the one that is going there? Why did our PM push him in front to be taking care of that? Why all of them were there? All of them in America, they were there. Why did our
the real title, the real people, these people. Let me tell you who they are. You see all those, especially all those ones that are old, both the women, both the men, those old ones that we have already identified now. Do you know who they are? These are really chronic criminals. That is hardened criminals. That is 419s. Better 419. Because me, I understand that in this government, I was opportune. I'm not proud of it. How many of us even know that I'm even the rep in Portugal? You know, but that is not something. But I am serving my country, because even I'm looking for any way I can in everything I have. In fact, I want to put it here. But these criminals, they are those ones that used to do wash. They don't have job. Even when you take them to company, they will want to job the owner of that company and run away. This has been in their blood, and that is why they're in their old age. You see this, you see them in America, see them everywhere. You think that they are human beings. These are wolves in sheep clothes. Very useless, very stinking, very evil, self-centered, greedy. That is, they are dubious. Their tongues are full of deceit and lies. When you see them, you will think that they are original. They are really fake. Now, their characters has really proved to us, and to know that these people have been jobless, because these criminals, what they do is that they use more, they use money to look for, they thought that they can use this position to come in and create another avenue, just like the way the other sets have done in the past. It is not our own turn, conclude anyhow. In fact, let us do anywhere benefits. You understand? So, in conclusion, from me, my own opinion, I am telling you that categorically telling you that these people are, that is, if there's any other worst name that is more than 419 fraudster. In fact, these people are, they're not just ordinary fraud, they are fraudster with evil mindset, demonic. They can destroy, they are ready to kill, destroy, do anything just because of something that they did not labor for. This is who these people are. Go ahead, my brother.
My brother, sorry, in the conclusion to what you said, there is something our sister Nkiru said. All these people, what is that thing that they were doing that the Fulani woman group has not done? Even these people has done worse. The only thing is that some of them, they do not have this thing to privilege to some things. If they did, they should have destroyed everything. What is that the Fulani woman did that they have not done? The same thing. So who is here?
Why is it that they are always targeting our account? What is there in how much is their money in that account that they have donated? Where is their receipt? What are they doing? These evil people. They are very, very long.
It's now on space every time. On space, on a space, those that is fighting our government. But before, he doesn't used to come. He's always on Facebook where he makes his money, on YouTube where they pay him. But now that he's been exposed, the gods of our land has exposed him. They are running here and there, trying to mess themselves up that they have already done. What is that is different between them and the so-called Fulani woman? That is the question we should ask. And we are taking it lightly.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that Mazi TBK?
Thank you very much, our host and co-host. Please let the next people go, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
we don't even know where to start and where to end.
Yeah, Mazi also, there is something I want to play for us to listen to. How we can be able to be identifying the saboteurs. Anybody that is fighting the template that our supreme leader and also our prime minister that person is the saboteur. I want to play something for us to listen. The voice of our prime minister. When he was talking about the declaration of the 4th state of Biafra before he was invited for this by Finnish authority. I want every one of us to understand and listen at the end where he talked about the diplomatic war, which Elias and our acting prime minister is doing in Washington, D.C. Please, every one of us should listen attentively, please.
I am not a pushover, and I believe Nigeria has seen that. If you think that Samagba is somebody you can push over, then you don't know me. I am here to end Tinubu. I am here to end Nigeria. I am here to end the Islam and Futi legacy. I will end it. The people who have ended it in their different countries doesn't have to end. I am going to be more than any of all those people who have fought freedom, including Gandhi. I am here to be more than Gandhi. Gandhi did not even fight the kind of demons that we have in Nigeria. Nelson Mandela did not fight the kind of demons that we have in Nigeria. And so I brought that myself, I'm grateful for this particular freedom. Anybody thinking that I'm never going down, you don't know what to say. You have a number to go. I will be here to finish this job, and by December, I will issue a declaration for the restoration of the independence of Biafra, and the flag of Biafra will rise very, very high on the platform. That day,
Yeah, I hope everybody has it. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, hope everybody heard what our Prime
Yeah, we
Minister
can.
said.
Yeah, yes.
He said after
Not,
the
No, it
it
was
was
not
not
clear.
clear. It wasn't clear. It was just
okay,
fancy.
wait. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. I'm coming. Let me do it to be more clear. Wait.
Everybody to listen, because people saying they should stop paying Elias, they should bring the money for this or that and that and this. They don't know the reason why our Prime Minister contracted the lobbyists and the lawyer. Please, I want everybody to listen again.
I am not a pushover, and I believe Nigeria has seen that. If you think that
Is it coming out? Is it coming out good now?
Yes,
Is it coming out
yes.
good? Okay, all right. Let me start it again.
I am not a pushover, and I believe Nigeria have seen that. If you think that Samanepa is somebody you can push over, then you don't know me. I am here to end Tinubu. I am here to end Nigeria. I am here to end Usman and Fodio legacy. I will end it. The people who have ended it in their different countries doesn't have to end. I am going to be more than any of all those people who have fought freedom, including Gandhi. I am here to be more than Gandhi. Gandhi did not even fight the kind of demons that we have in Nigeria. Nelson Mandela did not fight the kind of demons that we have in Nigeria. And so I brought up myself, I'm well cooked for this particular freedom. So anybody thinking that Samanepa is going down, you don't know what is coming. You still have a long way to go. I will be here to finish this job, and by December I will issue a declaration for the restoration of the independence of Biafra, and the flag of Biafra will rise very, very high all over the world. That day, every all over the world of Biafra will rise the Biafra flag very, very high. Raise it very, very high from homeland to all over the world. And then after that, diplomatic battle will begin for recognition of Biafra government.
Yeah, did we hear what Prime Minister said concerning the diplomatic war that will begin in Washington, D.C.?
We heard him very loud and clear. This is
Now,
what they are fighting against.
You see
they don't want that diplomatic war.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't want that diplomatic war to take place or to be taking place in Washington, D.C. And we should also be paying attention to whatever every of these saboteurs are doing. Anybody that starts fighting against all these templates automatically becomes a saboteur, because it was stated out very clearly. But do you know the people that started talking about they should stop paying Elias, they should stop paying Elias, they should stop paying the lobbyists, let's use the money for something else? Some of them are these coup plotters. Some of them are these people that did this coup. So to let you know that whatever these people did, they did it intentionally. They know what they are doing. These saboteurs, they know where to strike. Don't think they are doing it out of ignorance, or maybe they are doing it just to faith. No. They know the places they strike, because whatever Elias and our acting prime minister is doing in Washington, D.C. is hitting the Nigerian terrorist government very hard. Now, recently, Donald Trump invited some African presidents to America, but he did not invite the drug lord Tinubu. Do you think it's just maybe it's because of what the lobbyist is doing in Washington, D.C., exposing the atrocities of the Nigerian terrorist government? And the Nigerian terrorist government are not finding it easy anymore in Washington, D.C. They cannot be able to go there to show their face and say things against the Biafran people, because evidences are much on the table of the congressmen in the United States of America. And we should not forget.
That was a very heavy blow to Nigeria, honestly speaking, that Biafran acting prime minister was invited, but Nigeria was not invited. And people like Rafael Ajere, people like Nigeria Unite, Biafra Unite, he called himself, and Mama Nigeria, I don't know, Professor Irobi, Professor Choma, and Joy Irobi, they did not like it, because that was a very heavy blow to Nigeria.
Let me tell you one. Do you know that these people, what they are fighting for now is that I wish they were the one that was there. These people would have compromised the worst of Jesus Christ. God would have helped me and you. These people would have dealt with us, the way they would have dealt with me and you. Hey, You see those ones that our APM is going to Washington, these people would have been working with Nigeria terrorist states together. Everything, all our efforts, these people, they would have been in the head to bring everything down. But because our acting prime minister has stand,
let me interject.
my brother, go.
Toti, let me
Jesus.
Do you know that when Ugozi came out, and people said they don't want to give a woman a chance, some of us were even thinking that probably we should try to elect a woman as the acting prime minister. And our mind went to Professor Choma. What if we had elected Professor Choma? Look at the way the woman would have betrayed all of us today. Look at the way the woman would have betrayed us, not knowing that he's in the same boat with Ugozi or Abweze. Biafrans, as a matter of God is with us, so God will not allow us to make mistake at any point in time. I'm sorry, my brother. Continue with your thoughts.
Now is for every one of us to sit down and reason. The people that claim that they have been working with our prime minister, and now the people coming out to kick against our lobbies in Washington, D.C. They are the people now, calling our lobbyist Elias all sort of names, calling him this and that this or that. See, this is a very clear evidence to tell every one of us that these people, they really know what they are doing. Instead of them to be campaigning, instead of them to be, encouraging people to come and fund the liberation, they are busy discouraging people. Due to all the whole, revelation and testimony you heard all this while, they were busy discouraging. Even though if you call them that you want to make your donation, they will tell you not to make the donation. But they are the people that will still come and be telling us paying the lobbyists is a waste of money. They are not doing anything. But while it was stated very clearly by our prime minister that after the declaration, the diplomatic battle will begin. Now, I want to ask Biafrans, what is that diplomatic battle that our prime minister said about it? I want to hear from every one of us. What is that diplomatic battle? And who is in charge of that diplomatic battle? And who are the people carrying out that diplomatic battle? I just dropped this for to every one of us to make our.
Let me be the first to answer this question. Thank you very much. The diplomatic battle is what.
Are you taking it up from there? Because I wanted to.
Let me take it up.
Okay.
Thank you.
I know here you take it up. That's why I interjected you.
Let me take it up. Don't worry. So, the diplomatic battle is what is spearheaded by the lobbyist, Ella Gerasulis. The meeting with the meeting in Washington D.C. meeting with the lawmakers and decision makers in Washington D.C. That is the diplomatic battle, and the effect of the diplomatic battle is the invitation of the acting prime minister to the Donald J. Trump inauguration in Washington D.C. One of the effects of the diplomatic battle also is the bringing back Nigeria to the watch list of countries that persecute Christians. And like I said earlier, that was a mighty blow to Nigeria that the acting prime minister of Biafra was invited to Donald Trump inauguration, but Nigeria president was not invited. That is a mighty blow, you understand? And the likes of people, Wanda, Raphael Ajere, they pretended to be happy about it, not knowing that it was a blow to them. This is what they are fighting against. So once they are able to see that they cancel, they stop paying the lobbyists, everything that happens in Washington D.C. stops. And one thing we need to understand is that whenever our people are killed here in Biafra land by the Nigerian forces, you might show the video on YouTube, you might show them on Facebook. The lawmakers or decision makers in America might not take all of that seriously. But when our acting prime minister alongside the lobbyists go to Washington D.C. and they present the video to the lawmakers that these are the things that are happening in Nigeria, these are the crimes that Nigeria is committing in Biafra land, they take those things more seriously. And this is what people like Uwanda, Raphael Ajere, Choma, Joy Irobi, Mama Biafra, I don't know, Biafra Disunite, who is Nigeria Unite, what is their name? Mazo Azi, These are the things they are fighting against because they know that this diplomatic war that is going on in Washington DC is really exposing Nigeria mightily. And for the fact that Nigeria must have paid them, they don't want this to continue so that Nigeria will not continue to be exposed in Washington DC. This is what they are fighting against. And Biafrans, let me tell you something. The website, the old website has been hijacked. The reason why they hijacked the website is because they wanted accountability and defense. And the law, the charter, and the bylaws of the Biafra people say that these areas are classified. And besides that, you know that this accountability and transparency did not start today. Even before our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa was arrested, there was a group that also came up with this accountability. The name of that group is the Emeka Living Dead group. You all know the stand of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa regarding this area because it's a classified area. This is why that group broke away, and today we don't hear about them again. So Biafra, what I'm trying to simply say is that don't allow to be fooled over the same incidents every time. Don't allow yourself to be fooled. These people have hijacked the old website we're using to donate. So today, the Biafra Republic government has come up with a new website. So if you have any automatic payment in the old website, go and cancel it, like the Honorable Minister of Information lecture, and bring your subscription to the new website. Today is another day to fund our freedom. Don't be left behind. Any amount is appreciated, big or small. Thank you very much. I yield the mic here.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rage and Fury. Okute Biafra, your hand is up. Do you want to contribute on the topic? You can unmute yourself.
Yes. They one. You know, so I know they hear English, but when you say catch them, I go catch the person beside me. So for that one, I dey hear them. The mother I know about the mama go telling you the or go my constitution. There is a place I read in the Bible. Understand? Where this accountability, not be today the thing start to. It start during the time of immemorial, where Judas was discussing with Jesus. I have read Bible front and back from Genesis to Revelation. But sorry, I'm not a Christian now, but I always emphasize on this. So Judas is now telling Jesus that when the woman is the prostitute woman using a very expensive perfume to clean the feet of Jesus. Judas now said, Jesus, why Jewish woman wasting this expensive perfume? It can bring it so we can sell it. Then we can use it for our own good or to care about the poor. Jesus looked at Judas and said to Judas, Judas, you don't come again. Judas, you don't come again. Because Jesus knows say Judas now one guy. Now say to Judas, you know say as long as human being exist on this planet, there must be a poor people. So why leave the woman? The woman is doing what her spirit lead her to do. Understand? So that brings me to telling our acting Prime Minister, Mazi, in fact, His Excellency Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere. You got a Macaflan non-level His Excellency. Because I will be addressing him as His Excellency. You got that because I'm even calling him my Olu State Administrator His Excellency, and is the answer. And I don't know, say His Excellency, where Elias they call our acting Prime Minister. The first people in the old cabinet, former cabinet members. Now, the first place I hear about this stop paying the lobbies. Let's use the money and fund our this thing. It's Adandosho and the Nigeria United party with that to use the money and the support of our defense in homeland. I said, understand? See, whether you stop paying the lobbyists, let the lobbyists doing their work, the money will not still be enough to defend our land. Understand? So these people come in all angles, but we defeated them in all corners. They don't have anything to offer. They are here to go to SSLO to destabilize us. Understand? But we say we no agree. This door, nobody goes in, nobody comes out. So whether you say let's stop funding our lobbyists to go and start lobbying for us, let's use it. Okay, the money still is not enough. It will never be enough because we still need. Even as I'm talking to you, Israel still need money. Ukraine is still looking for money. All these big countries, they are country on their own, but they are still asking for money. What of us that never settle in our own country? You see the lobbyists, they are doing their work. Understand? Nobody should listen to this free of them. God bless us. Biafra radio.
Yeah, thank you very much, Okute Biafra. You know, we just need to be putting all these things out there for people to be listening, because, you know, these people, they are just coming to try to destabilize whatever our Supreme Leader and our Prime Minister have put down for us to get our freedom. And we should also not forget, our Prime Minister said we are going to pursue this freedom with multi-dimensional ways. We should not forget that everything humanly possible will be on the table in making sure that we get this Biafra. The defense back home will be defending the land, liberating the land. The lobbies will be, you know, fighting the diplomatic battle in Washington, D.C. in making sure that we get our recognition. And let's all not forget, the reason why these lobbies are very, very important is because if we fail to establish our presence in Washington, D.C., the Nigerian terrorist government will go there and do American wonder, and they will not tag us terrorists. We should not forget, our Prime Minister is not stupid. And that lobbyist that is in Washington, D.C. has given every one of us that is funding this recognition and the liberation of the Biafran people a very good cover. Because whenever the Nigerian terrorist government go to Washington, D.C. to, you know, to lie against us, there are evidences already on the table of the congressmen. Because
are you making your submission now? You know, you asked a question. I wanted to answer again.
Okay. All right. Okay, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. I thought maybe. All right.
It's just a few words, you know. You see these lobbies that we are talking about. I want Biafrans to understand. Today we are shouting charter. We are shouting our bylaws. Let me tell you, without these people, without this our legal Anthonies, those people that we are seeing there, without them, there is nothing like legal in what we are doing. I don't know if somebody is getting what I'm saying. You see, that charter that you have would have been worthless without the legal backup of all these great Anthonies, the lobbyists, and the activities of our lobbyists. You see, whatsoever that we are doing here, shouting or saying this, these are the only people that are representing us. You know, these are the entity that are representing us in the international community as a legal entity. Am I communicating? As a legal entity. You understand? So if you take away this office in what we are doing, look, let me tell you, every other thing will collapse. As it stands today, every other thing will collapse. Exactly what Toti just said. That is what will happen. You see that lobbies that you are trying, God will let me just hold it there. These people are evil. Listen, when they succeed to stop the lobbies, the so-called Nigerian terrorist states, their own now will not come up, because now our lobbies have already, so there is no lobbies that the Nigerian terrorist state that we send to that will stand. They will never stand. They will all fall. Just in they will all fall because they are all coming with false lies, and before they are there, we are already there. So Biafran government in exile and their lobbies has now become a stumbling stone in the Nigerian terrorist state and their agenda. Look, let me tell all of us. You see this fight that we are fighting today, this war, without our recognition, are we going to stop fighting in Biafra land? Without we being recognized, and how are we going to be recognized? Is it all these ones we are just doing on the media for just awareness? No. We need evidences and facts. We need people who will go to the world power, to the tops, just like as our acting prime minister and our lobbies are doing for us. Anybody that dares to cross or to near that path, the fire that will burn you, only God knows how many degrees it is. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mazi. So, is there anybody that wants to contribute to it? Young Bunny Alex, your hand is up now. Are you there?
Yes, I want to make my submission, not contribution, the question you ask.
Okay, with hey, two people are talking at the same time. All right, you can go ahead, Young Money Alex. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you for giving me the mic. Hey, Hioma, great Biafrans. Greetings from my locations. I greet every Genu Biafrans, the gatekeepers of what we have been fighting for, to make sure that we restore our land. I greet our warriors in the media. I greet Madam NK. I greet Todd Villa. I greet 1 million. I greet the range, Amfuru, Okute, Biafra, Sister Stella, David Nana, Biafra Leazin. I greet Afamo, Odogunapele. I greet everyone. At this time is Mr. Snow. I greet our daddy, MOD. Please, we are many here. So I greet my greetings, especially to our brig government, who are making us to be proud of who we are. And our government, who have been working so hard to make sure that we are not lost, as so many identities, so many races have been lost decades back ago. But we, the Biafrans, under the umbrella of Biafra Brig government, we are still standing strong, wasting very powerfully all over the world. No word we say they don't know about Biafra nation. So it is the handwork of Biafra Brig government and the handwork of we, the gatekeeper, the real citizens of Biafrans. Before I make my submission on today's topic, I want to embrace what Mazi 1 million said. Yes, he said that our Prime Minister and Biafra government do tell its citizens that we have a tape plate. Yes, he's clear by pointing the charter as the follow the template, but it is quite unfortunately that those in the cabinet that so many Biafra are looking up to don't know what really the template is, don't know what really our charter is. So For we, the genuine citizens of Biafra, we are not looking unto any citizens, and we are not looking unto any human being. Rather, we are looking unto our government and unto our charter and unto the God of Biafra. And of Biafra is the charter which governs us. That reminds me, before I go to my submission, that reminds me, when the number one citizen president was inaugurating last year, he said, quote, that he's ready to work with Africa community, but he wants people to know that he do not give freedom, that it is only God that give freedom. That statement he pronounced, he's sending a message to a nation like Biafra. He's sending a message to a nation like Ambazonia. He's sending a message to a nation like Eritrea, because all these people, we are the black Jew race all over the world. So he's sending a message directly. This one, he did not say it indirect, but he pointed it directly. Now, my question go to every citizens of Biafra. Let me talk about my own nation. My question go to every citizens of Biafra. What is that God? What is that God that Donald Trump referred to everybody, that he don't give freedom, but it is only God who give a freedom? My answer to that question is, a God of a nation is their law, is their constitution. Anything that people have fear unto it, it is a God to those people. So, and that reminds me that I will say to Igbo people, years ago, you people do say that Igbo people don't have Eze, that Igbo emereze. But today, we the Biafran people, we corrected the narrative that we have Eze, and that Eze is our charter. That we have God, that our God is our charter. So any human, being you an Igbo speaking person, or being you any tribal, or being you that you come from any region, and you go contrary to our charter, our law and our God must hold that person responsibility. So I must appreciate Mazi 1 million for coming up with that wonderful insight by letting every one of us to know that our plate is our charter, and our charter is our God. Everybody must be obedient, and nobody should like any person in this government. Instead of you liking a human, like your government, because your government can never disappoint you, but your friend or a brother can disappoint you. So that is what I want to tip in about the template that Mazi 1 million enlighten us onto. So I will make my submission on today's program. Brig, can we connect the relationship between Sabo and Fulanis? Biafran nation and Biafran people, I want to let all of us know that a sabotage is more worse than your enemy. A sabotage is more deadly than your enemy, because your enemy, you have already know your enemy already. And when you are taking a coverage to protect to defend your country, to defend your land.
You're having a network problem. Yeah.
Okay, okay, I'm not
Yeah,
being heard.
just yeah, it's just network is just go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. So as I was saying, the sabotage is more worse than sabotage is more deadly, and sabotage kill so faster than your enemy, because your enemy, you have already know your enemy, but a sabotage may occur from your family. And when a sabotage occur from your backside, you may be having a coverage. Let me say in Biafra nation, we may be having a coverage to defend our land from the northern region of Biafra land. Then we have a group of sabotage that are in Ebube, the capital territory. You people see, all our focus is in the border. We not knowing that we have a sabotage inside our capital territory. You people see that when a sabotage open his fire, he will destroy so much. Why we think that where the attack will come is from the border. So the sabotage is more deadly than your enemy, because your enemy and you know our enemies. Point the Fulani people as our enemy, and we point the Nigeria government as our enemy, and we point the British government as our enemy. And this is the people that we spend every of our energy to make sure that we defend any forces coming from them. But what about those that we are in the cabinet with them, not knowing that these are the eyes and the agents of the enemy? That is the sub, and they are killed so quicker and so faster. So for me, I prefer us to be given the sabotage more than measure that we are giving to our enemy. This is what I mean. We should be treating the sabotage even more than so deadly and so ruthlessly, more than as we are treating our enemies, because we have already know our enemy, and we all, anytime we perceive them coming, we make sure that we treat them ruthlessly. We make sure that before they are take the life of any citizens in Biafra land, Biafra Defense Forces will make sure that they are take away their life too. So these people, we have already know them, we have already marked their face, and we are always alert about them. That is the enemy. But a sabotage is a group of people who smile in our presence, who even fund our government. Many of them fund our government. Many of them, speak the slave master language more than all of us. That is what makes some citizens to believe in them, because they speak the slave master language more than we, the genuine Biafrans. So other citizens of Biafra will now see them as these people are educated, these people, these people. No, this is misinterpretation of some Biafrans. So this sabotage group of people, they are so deadly than the enemy, because in the journey of Biafra restoration, we all have seen that even our enemy are afraid of us. But whenever they want to get us down, they are now will come and use sabotage, which is the same people that claim that we all are fighting the same cause. And these people have to do and go away free with it. They have done first part, done second part, done third part, and go away free without any payback or any repercussion. So today, we as a nation, we must take correction of all this so that the future will not be bad. The reason we are saying this is because we may survive it in our own time, but what of the generation that we are going to hand over this nation to? So if we don't cut off this sabotage is more deadly than enemy. Your enemy, you have already know your enemy, but a sabotage may recruit your enemy and bring them in and bring you down, because the sabotage know the way out and the way in. Whenever you are going out, he know. Whenever you are coming back, he know. So Biafra, I think we should even treat this enemy cause so ruthlessly than focusing in our enemy. As we are focusing to delegitimize the presence of Zulgaria presence in Biafra land, this is the right time too. We should also channel every of our energy to fish out the sabotage and delegitimize all of them, and make sure that those their taproot, we uproot them in this our own time, in this century. Because if we don't uproot these people, they are in a future, they will still bring that Biafran nation down. But we are not going to allow that. So Biafrans, though even those who have done past ago, we should not forgive them, because these people have already come and taken away so many lives. These people have already enriched themselves with the blood of Biafrans, and those blood of Biafrans are crying, and we are the ones to revenge for them. We are the one to pay back the enemy what they have done to them. So we are not going to forgive those that have sabotaged Biafra nation right from 1967, right from 2022, that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and renditioned back to Zulgaria Animal Republic Kingdom, where law does not exist. We are not going to forgive those who have sabotaged the effort of Biafra government.
We are on live. It is not 2022 our leader was kidnapped. Our leader was kidnapped June, okay? June 2021. That was when he was kidnapped. Please, sorry, I just wanted to correct that.
Which year?
June 2021.
Which year?
2021, not 2022. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, 2021. So we are not going to forgive the enemy that struck Biafra Brigade government after our declaration in the year 2024. And we are not going to forgive the saboteurs that struck Biafra Brigade government in the year 2025. The reason we are not going to forgive these people is supposed to known best by every one of us. So if you, as I used to tell the Zulgaria citizens, if you give me one reason why Zulgaria should not divide, I will give you 100 reasons why Zulgaria should be divided and destroyed. So if you give me one reason why we should forgive these people, I will give you 100 reasons why we should not forgive these people. Because these people have taken away the life of the citizens of Biafrans by sabotaging our efforts. Because these people have taken money and make sure that they are waste the blood of innocent Biafrans. Because these people have put the life of so many citizens, people who hope that by this year they will take their bag and return back to Biafra land. And because of the sabotage, this is where we are. Every day, creating, we don't sleep anymore. We have sleep nights. Many of us don't eat 3 times a day anymore because we are in a war. We are in a war all the way around. And tomorrow, you will ask me that we should forgive this set of people. No, we don't need to forgive them. Rather, we do to them even times 3 of what they do to us. So that if they still have sabo in our midst, before the person will take step to sabotage Biafran nation, he will think if he will succeed, or if he will make the journey alive, or if he can stay and tell the story. So many of them have sabotaged and stay and be telling the story. So this time around, Biafrans as a nation, we must pay back. Ichi akonye wuta. A country of a peaceful nation, other nation will take you as a joker. So we must so deadly, brutally than a nation will be putting mouth, be easy and kind with your citizen. That is what we need to do, because this Igbo race, I don't know where they come from. Yeah, I thank you so much, great Biafrans. As today is our fundraise, we are going to be there to make our nation proud, as we have been there, and as the nation is making us proud, we are going to make that nation proud, for the world to know that true, we have come to take what is rightfully belong to us. Ebon, I leave my mic. Thank you so much for giving me the mic.
Yeah, thank you very much, Young Money Alex. Minister Betty Ford, are you there? Because he just came up to the speaker section now. Are you there, Betty Ford?
Yeah.
Yes, like she's okay.
Hey,
You
my
can go ahead.
people. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my people. We thank God for another day. Please, what does SP stand for here? Brgie, SP, can we connect the leadership between Sabos and Fulanis? Well, let me try my best and see if I can manage around it.
Sister Betty, I think you need to get the topic very clear before you go ahead. You ask a question, SP. Toti, can you, are you there?
Yeah, it's a Briggy space. It's Briggy space.
Okay. And the FD is the FD.
Fundraising day.
All right. Okay. Yeah, so that I will know what I'm referring to. Okay. Thank you, my people. You see, we can never stop talking about Biafra, because there's an adage in my dialect that says, "No onye na-eme omume omume, ọ na-emekwa obube obube." Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is being held right now, and we can never stop talking about him. My greetings goes to him specially, and to my wonderful Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. God will bless them, love them, and bring them out for us. We need them. They don't deserve to be where they are. I know that Britain and America was fighting, nobody kept any one of them in detention. So why should our own be detained? My greetings again goes to my APM, wonderful man. Obankiti Okujuru Nono. We love you. I love you personally. Onyiwe newe ya je hog transformer. My greetings and respect to the BLA, BDF, and BRF. God will continue to bless them, protect them, and guide all Biafrans in homeland and abroad. Ise. My people, before I go ahead, let me remind us that today is our wonderful day. The day we remember to come and empty our pocket. There is no amount that we reject or condemn. If you have won a J, please come with it. Even if you don't have, be there. Your presence means a lot to us. We are a group of people that love themselves. We are not haters. We are not destroyers. We are builders. We love humanity. We respect God. As Onyendu said, if you didn't name your daughter Chinedu, you will name your son Chukwuemeka. Everything for us is all about our love and respect for God and for Him. Please, my people, come in your large numbers to this fundraising. That is what makes us one. That is what will continue to unite us. Not gossip. If I have to go with what is written, relationship between Sabo and Fulani, saboteur means when you are trying to contravene one nice idea to a very bad one, or when you are leaking information that is not leaked in the public, or when you are trying to do something bad. But with Fulanis, they are enemies. We know them. We don't know what is in their mind. We don't go to meetings with them. But a saboteur, by way of his life, you know, if you think of their characteristics, saboteurs are negative thinkers. Their behavior hinders growth and well-being of what you are aiming at. They are internal critics that operate on fear and doubt. When you tie this in to what we are doing, your close friend that you trusted so much, you don't know that they have some negative ideas against you. But the Fulani, at least, you already know him as your enemy. And you are preparing to fight that enemy. But the saboteur, the one you call your friend, your brother, you are trying to work with him or her, and they are thinking of something different. Because you are not a mind reader, you will not know. So they maintain negative pattern. You know, they maintain very negative pattern in various ways. They can impact on your performance, on your relationship with another, because what they do, once they start like this, they will stop calling you. They will start treating you like an enemy. That is what they do. They will bring unhappiness, because when you are fighting like this and you are so bitter, so angry, you can even make mistake yourself. And that is one of the worst characteristics of a saboteur. They do all these things without you knowing that this person you are fighting with, that they are thinking of something different. So that is that. We already know them. But Onyendu summarized it when he said that the chaff will be separated from the wheat. These saboteurs here are the chaff, and they must be separated from the wheat. We don't need 1 million saboteurs to fight and get Biafra. You understand? We don't need them. Fulanis are foreigners. They came from Futajalon. We know them. In fact, right now, they are not up to 30 million in that region. But because the Fulanis are always cowards, do you know when they were using this Benue people during 1967 war? They used them. Nwabosi said that when he was in the army, he was 27 years, 1963 or so. Sadwana of Sokoto and Tafawa Balewa used them. Fulani, if you see them, they are very tiny people. Very tiny. They have no stamina, like huge men that you can see in Benue that fought Biafrans. So they're always using either the military or they will go and hire people. Now, because they cannot hire Benue or Plateau people, they have now gone to gather all their tiny, tiny rats from other African countries because they have no home. They are like what Britain called gypsies. Those who don't have home, they live in caravan. So these people, they live in the bush with their takia, lies. Takia in their religion, Islamic religion, is lies. If you can use it to get what you want, you use it. They use their takia, leave the gullible ones in homeland. And those gullible ones are in the midst of the politicians that kept using these our sisters and brothers in our midst to fight us. And those are the saboteurs. So we should by now know these people. And I'm happy the way our people are responding to this second coup plotting group. It's not, all along I've always said it, it's not because this man's name is Ogenkere. No. It's not because he's taking the position of APM. No. It is because he has stepped into the shoes of Onyendu versus PM. That account, that is what they are looking for. Musa said it. I will always remind my people. Musa said it. So when anybody, I spoke to one of them, I spoke to some of them. Why are we doing this? And they will tell you one beautiful lies to convince you to believe in them. No, my people, we will convince them to come and stay with us. Believe in what we are doing. Work with us or they get out. Simple. You either work with us, do what we say, follow what we are doing, or you get away. There is no doubt about it. We are all Christians. Let us follow what happened in the Bible. When Samuel went to Jesse's house, God sent him to go and anoint one of his sons. When Samuel came there, he said to Jesse, "Where are your children?" He started bringing the huge ones. But no, that's not the one that God wanted. God said it is the smallest one. So after all of them came, Samuel asked Jesse, "Are these all your children?" He said, "No, that the last one is still in the farm." That one, when he came in, God said to Samuel, "Anoint him." And he was the one that killed Goliath. With what? Only stone. So, something you think that cannot function or that is not worthy to work with you may not be the one that God wants. This very man now that is working for Biafra government, please, you people should give him a breather. Please, my people. Mazi Ogenkere was not there when Ojukwu was sabotaged. He may not even have been born then. Mazi Ogenkere was not there when Wazirike was sabotaged. He was not there when Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sabotaged and even sold. He was there when our PM was sabotaged, but you didn't trace that sabotage back to him. So why vilify this man? Why can't we know that this is the pattern of the enemy? Why can't we follow the trend? Think of it in your brain. When you sit down, if you are a genuine freedom fighter, you should have a moment when you will think and say, this thing that is happening now, has it ever happened? Why is it always this way? So why will you want to come and sell your ignorance to millions of Biafrans, thinking that we will buy it? Why don't all these intellectuals and doctors and PhDs not know that this very man is only acting? That we should be praying for our PM to come out, not to fight a man that is standing in the gap for you, a man that you people brought out when Ngozi was beating you below the belt. This man stood the test of Ngozi. After that, this is how we are saying thank you. How do you want us to believe you? How do you want us to believe you? That you are a liar, wishy-washy, people who are not steady, people who will be saying something like Mandela said, that when you see a man that is very unstable, he says this and does that, and he will do this and he will say a different thing, that person have no quality of being a leader. That's what Mandela said. They speak from both sides of their mouth, wanting us to believe, trying to do exactly what Ngozi did. Where is Ngozi today? You don't even see her anymore. Because she knew that this rope she brought, she has used it to tie her two legs very tightly, that she can hardly walk. That is an idiomatic expression. Oh, I know she walks. So my people, what am I trying to say? If you know that you understand that this very man, that he is trying his best, those people who left Ngozi has not come back. They don't donate when we are donating. This man cannot kill himself and turn it to money.
My auntie Betty Ford, please just kindly hold on. I thank you for correcting that. That's just an idiomatic expression, so that before Ngozi will come out and begin to work on a video saying that he can still work, that somebody came here to say that she cannot work. You understand? Thank you.
Thank you. So, in all, what we are saying that Biafrans should stop listening to people who have negative thinking, who have bad behavior, who are internal critics, as the dictionary describes the characteristics of a saboteur. That's what they have. Negative pattern. That's what they have. So that we will never be settled. We will never concentrate. That is what the enemy wants. Not what we want. Because if you listen to APM's speech last time, he said that they have to comply and come back and work with us. If not, other options will be considered. They are still being given opportunity to come and work with us. We are all Biafrans. You know, we are all Biafrans. There's a place where Chimamanda Adichie was talking to Biafrans. She said, look, we cannot work without being united. And she also said that being united does not mean that we all should think alike. But when you have one common objective, one common goal to achieve, follow that thing, focus on it together, and you will achieve it. That's what we call EKID. Calling names, painting someone black and blue will not get us Biafra. This same Adandi Ocho who came to one relevant donation, the fundraising, one Saturday like that, said that she want to beg. She confessed to you people that she lied. Go to her platform now. It's on. She will be there till tomorrow. So, dividing still the number of people that are supposed to come to do fundraising. Tomorrow, she will turn around and tell you that Ogenkele is not doing it right. Is she doing it right? By dividing attention of Biafrans, lying to them, because she has already admitted publicly that she is a liar. But her platform is always full. I don't know whether our people love gossip or they want Biafra. If you go to her platform now, you will see more than 2,000 people waiting to hear gossip. Gossip, gossip, gossip. Is that what we get them, Biafra? Okay, they will be saying that you don't do it this way. You are paying what are they? Our lobbyists. You are not paying or giving money to BLA, this, and that. How much do you people think we have? What can it buy for us? Anti-aircraft or tanker or warship? What will this man do for you people? Kill himself? So that we will know. Because we Africans, when somebody is not dead, you don't appreciate them. We don't. Unless he dies trying hard. No, my APM, do not listen to anybody. Focus on what you are doing. What you are doing, some of us like it. Maybe some people in this space, we like what you are doing. Keep going. It is like a JRS music. Go, 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 go. What you are doing, we are following you behind. They can never deceive us any longer. I don't know what is difficult in them, knowing that the government created them. And the government still has power to dissolve them. Government appointed you. Government can also ask you to leave. And this man is the one, the mantle of this government. Biafra Republic government in exile. What is difficult in you people knowing that? He is the all and all for now. And if Biafrans have chosen him, please don't distract us. We are begging you people, enough of the distraction. Because our people in homeland, you are also distracting them. You are also making them go, go cuckoo and gaga. We don't need this. Please, saboteurs, we don't need it. We don't need it. Enough is enough. Everybody turn up to this fundraising. Our second name after Brgie is funding, 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 funding. All hail Biafra. Thank you, my wonderful Biafrans.
Yeah, can I talk now?
Oh, Onyanyere. Ah, Minister Betty, thank you so much. Yeah, and we got your receipts.
Can I
Your
talk?
Gemma receipt. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much.
thank you.
Maazị Onyanyere chere na o nwere onye a na-eme acknowledge na o nyere anyị Gemma. Amami na aghọta ịma today fundraising ọ ga-eche obi ana m calculate ka mma ma mmemme ma donation na send godoro ofu onye mma na a ga-anọ na co-host ọgwụdo antibeti ma antikikos ma mana ibusef onye fụ hala aha m agaghị ekwede enye dị m mic ha ga-asị let me go to the listening session ka ndị bịara ọhụrụ na-enyegodi their own ọkwa ihe ga-emenụ fundraising, everybody go and grab your link. Grab your copy. Grab your link. Grab your link and come to the fundraising. That's all you one. If I go snack, I don't go nyenye. Open I get in one. Boy, I get caught. One I go one. Thank you very much.
About 2 minutes, so we can give
thank you.
Okay, Minister Betty, thank you. So I can give to Stanley.
Ada nwanyị ọma na-etinyere m one agwụkwa ọ ga-esekwe nne m na go. Ada nwanyị ọma na-etinyere m one maka nwa onye ọzọ a na-akpọ onye nyere except me tinyere m one ka m mara na ọ na-anị m enugo. Ndewo. Nwada Betty ekelekwe m gị. But oge na-eme submission when you were giving your submission. I don't like to interrupt or bridge somebody during the submission. He said in this space there is some people. No, we support our acting prime minister. That is why all of us are here. You see, nobody can fool us and nobody can manipulate. Somebody like me, you cannot manipulate me. You can never manipulate me. I thank God I have never stand on the wrong path. I have.
Go ahead. Please, your one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I have never stand on the wrong path. So that is what I want to say. Before another thing I want to contribute is this. I heard when people was giving their submission about lobbyists, and there was a kind of open floor. Anybody can say your opinion regarding to our lobbyists. What do you think? Do you think that lobbyists is very, very needed at this time? Yes. Our prime minister, when he introduced our lobbyists, he never joked with our lobbyists. Even when this, should I call her useless woman, this Adandot, unstable human being, when she was lying to people and telling people that our prime minister says that everybody should fall back and people should stop stabbing him on the back, that people should stop castigating our lobbyists. Is it not the same person that is still calling about our lobbyists now? I can't just imagine how unstable these people can be. When I look at them, I was asking God, how do we get here? How do we get here? With the kind of these losers I see on the media, somebody like this idiot called Mouthpiece. When I see the time Mouthpiece was on our space coming, people was hailing her. But the way I see, in fact, as a matter of fact, I can't just understand. I see Ugo BLT or whatever he called himself. When he's making his submission, you think that these are the people who are out for freedom. Are these people, Ugo BLT, are they telling me that they are not seeing, oh God of mercy? Are they telling me that their eyes are blind? Are they telling me that they are not seeing what NGOZI Rabeze is doing? Does it mean that they are here? They are here for a mission? Is it what they are telling me? So another thing I would like to tell ourselves in this media is that let us stop giving anybody accolade, no matter whoever, no matter your position in the media, because I notice that this too much accolade is entering people's head. And when you give somebody accolade to an extent, he wants to become relevant. And when he wants to become relevant, any little things, he gets offended. And he want to scatter everything, and he want to take action, he want to take power or take action on it by himself. Let us stop giving people unnecessary accolade. That is why when our leader Mazin Nandikalu was talking to our prime minister, he said, now that I mentioned you, don't allow Satan to enter you. Our leader Mazin Nandikalu said it clearly to our prime minister. And our prime minister replied to him and said, never. So too much accolade, please, let us stop it. And that is most of the reason sometimes when I come to media, you see most of these people that they give too much accolade. They are the one causing too much problem in what we are doing. So we better stop it, please. Another thing I want to contribute is this. You see, most of the reason why so many of these idiots are kicking against our lobbies because they know what is coming for them. They know that with this our lobbies, with this our attorney, that they can never sabotage or commit any crime and go scot-free. And that is why they are not afraid of our acting prime minister because, sorry, when the executive, the cabinet meeting we had on the 8th of June, right? On the 8th of June, he told them that if anything happen, if he take any wrong decision and anything happen, that is going to be on him. For that reason, anything that will cause or will destabilize this government, that he will never do it. That is when I see that, is it some of the reason why these people are really fighting this man? If I am not there, I wouldn't have known. I begin to put 1 and 2 together, 2 and 3 together to begin to find out the solution. Is it why they are telling me, man, is the way he's threatening people, the way he do this, the way he do that? When the man said to you that you can no longer, there has been a lot of sabotage for a long time, that going forward, you can never sabotage this struggle and go and get away with it. I say, this is the kind of things I want. Why are people picking offense on this kind of statement? That means there is something fishy. And that is why I begin to find them. I begin to see them. So only advice I need to give to my government tonight, please, any action you want to do, do not allow it to take too much long like that of NGOZI or Abeze. Anything we must do, let us begin earlier. Because on a different mark, ebido no get to a woji before change. Any action, let us begin it. I don't want our this NGOZI or Abeze on take too much time. So that is my advice to them. And I also want to tell all these girls are crying because I've heard so many of them cried in comment section. Hey, Biafra, suing Biafra. It never happened when our leader, Mazen Nandikalo have not sued anybody. Our prime minister have not sued anybody. Why is Biafrans? They will not go and call Bam 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 to order now. They will not go and call those people that we have given them a standing order that cease from using anything that belongs to BIGIE. But they want to let us know. They want to tell us that CRC is in charge. They want to tell us that they are the cabal, they are the majority, they are many. People who know them should go and warn them. I will not be happy. I will not tolerate it when anything happens, when we sue them. Some gullible will be coming on the social media telling us Biafra suing Biafra. That is just the message I want to pass. Thank you very much as I use my mic. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Onyenyerewan. Okay, so I don't have anything to add to your beautiful submission other than Adandocho is in the trash can already. All right. Where's Stanley? Stanley, my sweet bro. Sungwa, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that your submission. We have heard you. There's no problem. We will not get any room of forgiveness for all these people. Thank you.
Oh, Stanley, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love you, sister. Doing a great job. I'm just so impressed, and I wish there was a better way to express this joy that I have. You know, you are just a soldier.
Yes, sir.
A soldier, you know, in your own part, in your own way.
Yes, sir.
I thank everybody. I greet everybody. Totti is not here. Totti,
Let's
you know,
talk.
God bless you, my brother. I appreciate you. 1 million. God bless you. You know, you guys are doing a great job. Number. It's the best. It's the best too much. Not more things than you guys, my brother.
Stanley, shift your position.
I want that. And you have to take things easy. Okay?
It's coming out better now.
I greet everyone in the house. Honorable Betty.
God bless you.
Stanley, shift your position.
Mazi Stanley, Rico, are you hearing me? Because your mic is breaking. He's not hearing us.
Stanley, yeah. Okay. While he
your mic, no, Stanley. What happened is that your mic was breaking. Okay, so maybe if you can go out and come in, or if you can just move out, shift a little bit from where you are, so you'll be able to make your submission. You understand? Your mic was breaking here. Okay, you're already out. Just come back. Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Please let me talk to my brother. Let me talk to my brother Onyeka 1 minute, please.
Okay, 1 minute then.
Onyeka, my brother, you are welcome. I heard when you speak, and I love